the type of shit that only winners can. Call me Mr. Long Schlong, itchy in the hand. Bitch, I been a man, moving like a businessman. Mobbing Dolo, probably canceling our dinner plan. Keep my lungs full of gas with some gold on my collar. Acting stingy with these Benjis, ho, I need every dollar. Got a Dutchie full of spice and a Spice Girl choosing. Got 'em mad at the guard cause they product ain't moving. I been heavy stepping on them like a triple chin, ho. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Please come again, ho. Niggas steady playing games, but they never win, no. Scoring every time I touch down like the end zone. Told them I cannot apologize, I keep it bug 50. My beginning came from winning, you ain't gotta fuck with me. I'm the top tier shotter, this is not for the Elo. Putting coochie on my face and putting ops in my relo. Throwing hands at your public school, sound like me. Probably smash away your cousin too, sound like me. Bending corners while I'm bending rules, sound like me. All that shit you talking, it ain't nothing new. Tell them put it in my hand with no lip service. Oh, I been a man, bitch, I been working. Put it in my hand with no lip service. Oh, I been a man, got my wrist working. Ayy, levitating only like a legend can. All my shit be slapping like 11 hands. Got 'em playing catch up, they in last place. Serving niggas dust, it's like a drag race. Dummy think he winning, made me Ellen Mayo. I'm with my yellow bone mommy, whip color mayo. And while you on your way to clocking, on my way to Caicos. I know that all you do is hate, that's all you had to say though. I give not a single fuck how you feel to be real. They been bluffing, they don't know just how it feel to be real. Pulling weight for the squad, winning at the tug of war. He ain't put you on no game, shout it what you fuck him for. Nothing less and nothing more than the illest nigga in it. Bending corners on my pivot, doing donuts, doing digits. Got my hoodie cushions in it, I'm a motherfucking legend. Used to pick her up at 7, had her back around 11. Throwing hands at your public school, sound like me. Probably smash away your cousin too, sound like me. Bending corners while I'm bending rules, sound like me. All that shit you talking, it ain't nothing new. Tell them put it in my hand with no lip service. Oh, I been a man, bitch, I been working. Put it in my hand with no lip service. Oh, I been a man, got my wrist working.
Wait.
How's everybody doing tonight? Come on in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. All right, I see everybody in the building. Ken Hooten, Danny O, J. Cole, Mark Brown, Shine Adams. Shout out to Pippi. Shout out to SD Walk, to the moderators, Shannon, Kenosha, Baglife, North Carolina, Barbara Lee. What is going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Come on in. Come on in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. What's going on, Mr. Kirk?
What's up, man? What you doing? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm all right. I'm chilling. Today has
Yes,
been like a
sir.
roller coaster day. It's been like a roller coaster day for me, but I'm good. I can't complain. I'm always
Can't
good.
complain, man.
I'm always good. Chicago's very own. Who else we got? Corey Jackson, Third Element. What's going on? All right, so Bill, let's get into it, man, because we didn't really have this conversation last night, so
Yeah.
we wanted to have it today. So, box truck business 2024 outlook conversation. How you want to kick it off? What's your thoughts going into the new year? What's your speculation?
Man, first I want to say, man, it's a slow start anyway because the year as you know from experience, ain't nothing going on out here. It's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Super dead. Streets are
Yeah.
dead. Grocery stores dead. I'm surprised even the gym is dead. Usually the gym is usually busy.
Yeah.
But I go in the middle, but it's even still the middle of the day, ain't nobody working. It wasn't what it normally usually is around this time of the year. You get all the resolution gym people that come in, and I don't even see the resolution gym. And you can tell the resolution gym people. I ain't trying to shame nobody, but you could tell the resolution gym people. But yeah, I think the effects of the economy has really crippled a lot of people's frivolous, things that they would spend money on frivolously, including like a gym membership. I think, people are, not spending money on that type of stuff. They said a lot of people bought their Christmas gifts on credit cards. There's a lot of credit. The credit deficit is at the highest it's ever been, ever. So, yeah, it's slower than what you would normally see. And even the businesses that would normally pick up, like the gym, I don't see any. Like, I was able to go to the gym and get on every machine that I wanted to get on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and normally around this time, like, that ain't happening. So,
yeah, but the road is even by just going outside, you can see, like I said, it's like a residential area. It's quiet, very quiet. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So what's your outlook going for the rest of the year as far as new entrants or people that's already in the
Well,
box truck space?
for people coming in, man, like, and we talk about this. I think me was talking about this since week. Now is not a time to buy a truck and come into business. You got to wait. You see what I'm saying? If you're not getting a truck and being under someone authority and, start in the proper way where you can get that truck moved between now until it picks up, don't even bother start, because right now is not the time for you to come out here to be trying out. You get what I'm saying? Because number one, you're going to put yourself in debt. Number two, the work is not going to be here because it's a slow season, right? Number three, if you're coming out here with a new authority, that's going to be your biggest challenge anyway, because most of the time you call about a freight, they're going to tell you no. You see what I'm saying? So, a perfect example. I'm gonna give you an example. Like my brother, me and you talk about this. He's getting ready to start his box truck business, but he can go and buy a truck today. You know why? Because he can run under my MC. I'm gonna be able to move that truck and let him be able to move around. But how many people right now have that privilege? You get what I'm saying? So we're not gonna see the load that people were seeing last year, such as August, September, November, in January. You get what I'm saying? The rate is not going to be there. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't start right now. I would wait till about March, April. You see what I'm saying? As far as final mile, I'm just speaking from OTR, but I think that's just in trucking in general anyway. I don't think now is a time to
Well,
move
final mile is
down.
higher. Final mile is always higher. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
not many people want to do it. So you gotta understand with final mile, you're dealing with you're dealing with a necessity. So it may not be people that are, oh, I just want a new refrigerator. It's people whose refrigerators have went out, so they
Mm-hmm.
got to get a new refrigerator. Or it's
Right.
people that have warranties. So you may be going and swapping, doing a 1-in-1.
Right.
Or
Right.
a person's washer and dryer may go out, so they have to go get a washer and dryer. Or it may be a warranty swap.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's a lot of the population is constantly growing. So you have I don't know about other cities, but here you come in, you driving into the city, you see cranes all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Developers are buying old empty parking lots or old buildings, tearing them down, building new high-rise apartments. So with all the development going on, that's a bunch of washers, a bunch of dryers, a bunch of stoves, a bunch of refrigerators. So final mile is always moving. It has its ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But it's never dead. It peaks out like around March and April throughout the summer going into back to school. But, when it slows down or when it's not at peak, you have
Mm-hmm.
just like all your necessity buyers, So you can come in right now. I mean, Final Mile 3PL companies are high. And it's funny that you mentioned that. I always talk about my DMs. You know how I get so many DMs
Mm-hmm.
a day, and then this guy who I've been going back and forth. He probably watching, I don't know. And he was asking me questions, and I was responding. He was like, "Man, I'm surprised you conversing with me back and forth." I'm like, "Well, if you got me, then and I'm online, then I'll go back and forth with you." He's like, "Yeah, because everybody else I hit up, they sent me a link. They wanted me to pay, and you just answering all my questions." I said, "Well, I ain't really. I mean, if you got questions and I got time, I'm gonna answer them. You just happen to be one of the lucky people I clicked on for the day." And he was
Mm-hmm.
just talking about how he just rented his box truck, and this is last week. So he's like, "I just rented my box truck, and I got my insurance and all this, so I'm ready to start next week, top of the year, and da da da." He's like, "Well, what do you suggest?" I'm like, "Man, you rented your truck." Well, I'm like, "Man, you might want to think about waiting till March."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Why?" I did. And then he just went into his like, "I've been researching this business for 2 years, and da 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 da." Like, well, January is slow. This industry, it has its cyclical parts to it, and January is one of those things that it's just slow every January. You're coming off the holiday,
Right.
you have people on vacation, people are trying to recoup from the money that they spent over the holiday, going in the new year. Everything is slow. Everything is slow for the most part. And he just went on to tell me about all his research, and he'll be fine, and da 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 da, as long as he breaks even. And in my head, I'm like, dude, you'll be lucky if you even find work. You see, I didn't
Right.
tell him that, but I'm saying this in my head because this dude, you asking me, and I'm telling you, man, you might want to take the truck back and hold off, So you got people coming into the business already just on the run. And here I am conversing with this person back
Mm-hmm.
and forth, telling them, and I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. And he's telling me he's been researching it for 2 years. So what you asking me for then? But you already got
Right.
people coming in on the wrong foot, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of variables that come into play that are going to
Mm-hmm.
come into play for 2023. I mean 2024.
Yeah.
Uh, I yeah, I my forecast, if I was to make a forecast right now, and this isn't on the record, this is off the record. Off the record, I think it's going to be a repeat of 2023. Even with
Mm-hmm.
shaking out more capacity, even with
Mm-hmm.
shaking out more, that's the first time I ever seen somebody walk across your stream
Yeah, that's
ever.
my brother.
What's up,
He,
brother?
He's a
What
rich
up?
guy. That's all them rich people are.
Oh, yeah, y'all look alike. Y'all both
You
got
fly, you fly, you flying
the
from
little
Jamaica with a bag of cash.
yeah. Y'all got the both got the little hairline thing going on right there. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a repeat of I think it's gonna be a
Mhm.
repeat of 2023, man. I just think there's a lot of stuff that I kind of don't want to really touch on right now
Yeah,
that that we have to deal with in 2023. Plus the unexpected. Every year there's just something that happens that affects things, right? And we just have a ton of stuff right now that's going on, plus things that are on the brink. Plus, we got an election coming up, and
right.
I just, I don't know. I think in order for the economy to recover, especially with the credit and
Hmm.
some of the other things, it's not going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. So,
Yeah, it's crazy. So for people who's trying to come out, man, like it's so funny. I say my brother and he just come by, but yeah, he's getting ready to buy a box truck,
mhm.
and so for him, it's gonna be a little bit easy because you know, um, we're already established, so it's easy for me to move that box truck. But what if you don't have me? What if you don't have this? Whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, the next thing I notice with people is people don't understand that the prices of stuff is going up, and it's I don't know if they pay close attention to that, but things are constantly going up. You get what I'm saying? Um, I spend 100, almost $200 the other day for a damn coolant bottle. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Two little O's that connect to that coolant bottle was like $60. So things are getting expensive. So people got to keep those things in mind when they're coming out here, starting a business, and if they have that resource to really come out here and make it work.
What what
Gas
what
is
do you
going up.
what do you think a person needs after they acquire everything? They got their truck, their insurance, their authority, everything. They got everything. So now all they got to do is, go find work. How much working capital do you think a person who's coming into the business right now needs in reserve to be safe?
If they're OTR driver, they're gonna need a lot. They're gonna need I would say anywhere from $20,000 to $35,000 just to put aside.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
one, to even run that truck is gonna cost so much money because you're new. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a capital reserve put aside for like 35,000 coming out here running these truck OTR, you know what I mean? You got to prepare for the unexpected. You know what I find funny too, Mark? I mean, a
Mm-hmm.
couple people in the comment section can in the chat can probably answer this too. For some reason, when you're a new driver,
Mm-hmm.
there's always these unexpected costs that hit you. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, because you're new. It's like a due that you have to pay. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's a
Mm-hmm.
blowout tire, whether it's a damn stuck in traffic for hours because you didn't understand that you could detour and go around. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe whatever you might encounter out there to cause you to have these unexpected, but also a lot of people who are doesn't have the experience. And one of the next issue that we find with them is not strapping their freight down, loading their truck, just doing everything wrong possible as a new driver.
Well, that's
You know
to
what
be
I mean?
expected.
I
That's to
spoke
be
to a guy
expected from
last
somebody that's new.
Yeah, I spoke to a guy last year. He took something that was made out of fiberglass,
Mm.
did not strap it down properly. The freight moved. And one of the questions I asked him is, man, when you guys drive these box truck for, like, say you're going from New Jersey down to uh Nashville, Tennessee, Y'all don't stop and check the freight to see that it's intact and it's not moving around.
But see, you gotta understand, like certain things like that when you're dealing with a person who's new,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna make mistakes. Like to be honest with you, you'd be surprised. People don't even know how to use ratchet straps. I have people that worked for years to the last day last year that still did not know how to use a ratchet strap.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they'll feed the ratchet the wrong way, crank it,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you try to go uncrank it, it gets tangled up. So now
Yeah.
somebody gotta sit there half of the day to try to pick it out
Mm-hmm.
because it's wrapped into, instead of feeding it the right way, pulling it out so that when you pull it, you can pull that slack out, get that slack out, and then crank it. Now you only gotta crank it 2 or 3 times, and the
Mm-hmm.
slack is out. They'll feed it where the slack is getting cranked into the ratchet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I've seen that.
So you know,
And they do that over and over.
and no matter how many times you show them, you know how many ratchets I went through over the years
Give
where
them
I just be
6
like, just
ratchets and
forget
they
it,
do all
just
6
throw
of them like
just
that.
throw that one out, man. Just throw that one out, you know, because ain't nobody finna sit here and try to, you know what I'm saying? So trust me, man. Like that right there, that's something that a lot of new people, especially
Yep.
somebody that's not mechanically inclined like that, you know, I've seen a lot of people not get that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
that's
I've
to be
seen people
expected.
hook it the wrong way. They hook it the upside down way. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They do
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff, but the thing is, some of those stuff is all Google. You can Google it and watch videos on the internet, and
Yeah,
they'll
you
show.
could Google it, but it's nothing like with that ratchet strap. I've showed people that over and over and over and over and over. And it's just some people just don't get it, man. I don't know, understand why they don't get it, but just some people just don't get it. So
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, sometime I think people just need to slow down. Also, there's
mhm.
this rush that sometimes people have: rush to start business, rush to get a truck, rush to get they rush they get the truck, they rush to put insurance on it, even if they're paying out of their hard earning retirement funds because they want to be out here. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Rush to go run with your cousin, even though you know he ain't gonna be honest with you. There's this rush that people have, even if they're coming out here. And I think that is another issue that people gotta relax and just like take your time, you know what I mean, and do your research. Nothing is wrong with running onto your cousin if he takes 10% of your money, because at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. It's just business, but you should be taking the opportunity at the same time to use that opportunity you have to make use of that while you're paying that 10%. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to be your dispatcher. You got to learn how to book your load. You got to learn how to move your truck around and understand what market you need to be running into. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand the holidays. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand the state that is going to be. You know, I can tell you right now, I would not drive an 85 from North Carolina, go down to Georgia, because most of the time the construction is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna
Mhm.
drive through South Carolina if I can and avoid it. I can tell you a certain state that I'm not gonna drive on a certain road because it's notorious for that. So you got to pay attention. But so a lot of people that come and they're like, okay, Mark, I want you to be my dispatcher. I know you see you do your thing, boom, 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 and they leave everything up to you. And then when they get stuck out here, it's like they're blowing your phone up or they're calling everybody else for help. And it's like, you got to learn to get out of what you put yourself in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
if I was a new guy coming out today, and let's just say I don't have nobody at all in the trucking business and no internet people that are telling me anything, and I'm just a guy that just sitting down, just watch a couple content, but don't follow those type of people. But I really want to start my business. I will really get with a company after doing my research, but I really would put my time and effort to learn the business while I'm paying those people. Because here's the thing: when you pay that 10% or that 20%, you ain't getting that money back. So when they give you that one freight, that two freight, you got to go and look for your third freight or your second freight and stop leave all of that up. Just like if you talk to me about moving, You get what I'm saying? You're gonna show me up to so much, but when I go in that apartment, when I go in that house, it's gonna be a whole different thing. The dress ain't gonna be the dress of the way you described to me how it's gonna be in the house. It's gonna be somewhere different. The breakdown gonna be different. Everything gonna be different. So as much as the information you give me, when I apply it, I gotta learn to apply it accordingly so I don't make the mistake that a lot of people make, and I can keep the truck moving. You know what I mean? So I think people just need to focus on that, man.
What do you yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Let me
I was
ask
gonna
you.
ask you a
Let me
question.
ask you. How much money you think somebody need? How much working capital you think somebody need for final mile, if they're coming into business?
10 grand. 10, 15 grand. Not much. 10 grand should do. Because you're getting paid. You local. You know, as long as you got enough money to fill up your tank for those first 2 weeks, you should be fine. So,
right.
I mean, and have some extra reserve in case of a malfunction, but it's highly unlikely truck is going to break down within your first 2 weeks. So, you know, as long as you got enough to cover your fuel and maybe pay your helper, right? Depending on if you're getting your settlement bi-weekly or not, you know, pay your helper for that bi-week that you're not getting paid that whole week, enough to put, you know, fuel, 10 grand.
So if you put a guy in a truck right now, because the last time, I haven't done that helper stuff in years. How much the average guy get now in a move? Like, say you got a final mile guy get, how much you pay a helper?
Man,
like $250 a day, 200,
like 200 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But I've talked to subscribers that are paying their guys 130. One guy said he's paying his helper 125, 130, 150. So, you know, but I know you're not gonna be able to get away with paying nobody that low in this market. And even when they pay those guys that, it's like a revolving door. They're trying to figure out how to make more. The reason why they're talking to me is trying to figure out how to make money so that they can pay them more, because they know these guys are on the brink of leaving. So, but no, 200, then your driver should make about 250, 300,
So a truck should be getting a moving truck should be getting an average of $500 between the two guys.
For labor?
Yeah.
Somewhere between 400 to 500.
Okay.
Like your margin. So if you're on the truck and let's say it's a $750 final mile contract, pay your guy 200, right? If you got costs coming out, that's about another 100, right, to 150, right? So you still walking away with somewhere between 300 to 400. At the end of the day. Now, if you running a final mile contract and you got two guys on the truck, you make it somewhere between $100 to $175 on the truck. If you're paying your guys correctly and handsomely. But the thing is, a lot of these guys aren't paying their guys that much because they want to see at least $250 on their truck.
But somebody would disagree with you, because people will be like, yeah, Mark, but I pay my guys $250 and I'm making this the same amount. I make the same $750, pay him $250 or $200, but he still want to leave. So how do you?
You always gonna have people that gonna want to leave, whether you pay them $150, $125, or $250, $300. That's just business. You're gonna have people that's gonna stay. You're gonna have people that's gonna leave. So it is what it is. You just gotta have people. You gotta keep people coming in, and you gotta keep people happy. So that's the trick of running a business, and that's one of the main factors of scaling. A lot of people think, well, I'm just gonna go get these trucks, I'm gonna go hire these people, and then it's not that easy, because once you start hiring people, you got to maintain the people that you're bringing on, because if you got people that are constantly leaving, you'll never be able to grow, because you're just replacing the people that you're bringing in at the bottom. You got to bring people in, maintain those people, bring more people in, maintain those people, bring more people. That's how you keep growing. But if you're bringing people in and they not staying, you'll never be able to get to that next level, because you're constantly replacing these people down here. So you got to know how to come in and keep people. And then what I just realized just from talking to a bunch of because until I started creating content and talking to different people as far as new entrants, I never knew that people just really didn't understand business until I started doing this and talking to people. People feel like as the business owner, they're supposed to make this enormous amount of money. You're making consistent money, but you're going to spend more money than what you're actually making. And a lot of people don't understand that concept. They don't understand scale. They don't understand the economies of scale. They just don't understand it. And they really don't understand it at the beginning. You know, if you got a $750 contract and you don't want to be on the truck, you got to have two people on the truck. That truck ain't going to make money unless you keep people on it. You got to keep behinds in them seats. So that means you have to pay handsomely. So if you got a $750 contract and you paying your driver $250, your helper $200, that's $450 gone right there.
Right.
So now you got $300. Boom. Now you may spend within that $300, your cost may be $150, $175, maybe $200. You'll be making somewhere between $100 to maybe $175 a day. You make your money at scale.
Right.
But see, you got guys that want to pay their guys $150 and then they help her $120. So they want to pay $275, $250, $275, right? And then they want to try to maximize how much they bring in.
Yeah.
But they constantly losing people. So now they're not making nothing because the truck's sitting. You got to tell the logistics company, man, so-and-so didn't show up to work today.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be like, well, why you don't get on the truck? So, yeah. And that's one of the tricks and the keys to scaling. You got to keep people happy. That contract we was talking about yesterday with Rob, where I was running those 9 trucks for Office Depot, I was only making $100 a day on that per truck.
Right.
But because it was 9 vehicles, it totaled out to $900 for that contract a day, 5 days a week. But 2/3 of the gross that those vehicles would bring in went to cost. I was fine with making 1/3.
Right.
Because of making that scale. Now, if I was running 1 truck, making $100 a day, then it doesn't sound too appealing, right? But when you're doing it at scale, it sounds a lot better. So, you know, I don't think people understand, you know, that concept. So
yeah. When I had drivers in my box truck, I used to pay them a flat rate and pay them per stop per pickup. So I would give a guy $900 flat rate, and then I would pay him $150 for each pickup that he do.
$150 for each pickup?
For each pickup, right? So if he's running,
wait, you talking about guys going OTR?
OTR, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, OTR. So I'll pay him $900 a flat rate, and then each load that he picked up, I'll pay him $150. So what happened with that is it makes him have the potential to keep making more money rather than he's just getting a flat rate like what a lot of people do.
That's the key. That's the key. You have to keep people motivated to come to work. You don't ever want them sitting on the edge of that bed, getting dressed for work and thinking to themselves like, damn, do I want to go in here today? You want to give them the incentive to come to work. You want to hand them that nice fat paycheck at the end of the week. As long as they happy and coming to work, you happy. You don't want the truck. You don't want the truck not to move. And I talk to so many people and they just don't get it because they want that instant gratification, and you're not going to get it with one box truck. You're not going to get it. 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 Especially if you want to come in with this whole stream of income, stream of revenue. I'm going to get a box truck and I'm going to put 2 guys in or a guy in and make a stream of revenue. No. That stream of revenue that you think you're gonna make, if you are in the green, it ain't even gonna be a stream. It's gonna be like a sprinkle. It's gonna be like a drip drop. It ain't gonna be a stream. And it damn sure not gonna be a stream if you can't keep nobody in that seat. A stream keeps flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for it to be a stream, you gotta make sure it's enough, and you gotta make sure it's steady coming. And the main key to make sure it's steady coming is to keep somebody in that seat. So
yeah, no, you're right, 100%. This is why I used to do it that way, because I find when I pay like that, the guys, it's like there's a challenge. You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I used to pay for the extra stuff like the driver assist, all the other extra stuff, the detention, all that stuff. You give it to the driver. You get what I'm saying? So all that money you don't take because you want to keep that driver, because the bigger picture is that, one, you have to pay for a truck. Two, a parked truck doesn't generate an income. So if you're gonna be greedy and keeping the guy out there doing all the work and ain't giving him no money, then what's gonna happen? You're gonna keep your truck, and nobody's not gonna be in it, and you ain't gonna make no money. And if you start to drive your truck, you got 3 of them. You can't drive all 3 trucks. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, like you said, when you were talking to Rob yesterday, when them guys get sitting down and talking in the truck and start looking at all that money that you be making, that's another issue, become a problem. You know what I mean?
Well, that's gonna happen. Listen, whenever you scale, that's always gonna happen. People gonna always become want to count your pockets and become envious and jealous of you, especially if you inner city dealing with a certain type of demographic. That's just gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? That whole crab in a barrel mentality. So if that's something that you can't deal with, if you don't have the heart or the stomach to deal with that, then don't scale. Don't scale, because you're gonna have to turn into an ugly, evil, mean person. You're gonna have to do some things and say some things that you may not be accustomed to doing and saying, because that's gonna come along with it. People trying to steal your accounts and counting your money. That's just part of
what's funny? I never I've gave people route, but I've never actually have anybody try to steal route from me or steal an account. Because I remember when I was in New Jersey, I gave guys routes that I was getting, and that I had, but I never have a guy who's trying to take stuff away. You get what I'm saying?
You probably had nobody with an entrepreneurial spirit. You would have came across.
Yeah, you're right. That too. Probably. Yeah. Because some guys I've spoke to, and it's funny you say that, because I've spoke to people that they say that they used to own trucks. I've run across a lot of guys out here in OTR, and they're like, yeah, I saw a guy a few weeks ago, actually last year. He was like, I used to have one of that same Volvo that he have. And I said, what happened? He said, man, I sold it because it get too hard for me. He's driving for some Russian right now, a 2023 Freightliner truck. And he's saying, man, it's too hard out here for him. He make whatever he could make of the Volvo, and then he just get rid of the truck itself and waiting for the economy to come back around. But he said, yeah, I can't do it.
Here's the thing. Even when the economy is good, you got people that fail. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to think, and that's something that I was going to start talking about. Like, everybody that's waiting for the economy to turn back around, don't think that when it turns back around, like, it's going to be peaches and cream. You're still going to have to apply strategy to succeed. You can still fail. There's been good economy. We've had good economy, times of good economy, and people failed. 2019, for the most part, trucking was a freight recession, trucking, but shit, everybody else was doing good. You see what I'm saying? So, you can still fail in a decent economy. I think people need to, like you said earlier, and we say this all the time, it's kind of redundant. You have to have a plan and you have to be willing to work. This is, I think people have realized now that it's not easy. I think a lot of that pandemic euphoria has weared off, or it's pretty much, worn off. I don't even hear people saying that whole stream of income, stream of revenue. I think people now that are coming into the space, they're coming in with the mindset of actually doing the work themselves, being behind the wheel. Right. And I think with the news coverage of how many people have failed in this industry, that have come in since and after the pandemic, how people have failed is making people more cautious. But yet and still, you still have a lot of people pushing it, especially on Instagram, that make it seem so easy. And I just had a young lady reach out to me before we went live stream on Instagram, my DM, and she was like, well, her question was, hi, I got my LLC, I got my DOT, what's next? That was her DM to me. I got my LLC, I got my DOT, what's next? So I'm saying, so even with the most basic generic information that you can find online, people still want to reach out to individuals to hold their hands with the most basic stuff. So that just lets me know there's going to be new entrants and more failures. Because there's no way on God's green earth I would DM somebody that simple shit, because it's right there. The time you took to DM me, you could have did a simple Google search. How can I start a trucking company?
Right.
People with that DM in my mind, I said if she does come in, she's gonna fail.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have people come in, you're gonna have people that's gonna win, you're gonna have people come in, you're gonna have people that's gonna lose. Which goes back to what I'm saying. You gotta be willing to do the work. It's not easy. In any shape of the imagination is not easy. You get out of it what you put into it. So, if you want a lot out of it, then you got to put a lot into it. You're going to have to
I think
some sacrifices, baby.
Yeah, and what people don't understand, like, the more you put the time and effort in it and start to do it, like, like over and over, and it started to become easier. It started to become easier because now you're adapting to what you're doing. You have a better understanding of how to make money, how to run the truck, how to increase profit, and all of that. After a while, it's become, like I was saying on my live early on. I told people in my mentorship in the past, like, when you start to make that 4 or 5 grand, it's going to become addicted, and that's going to be a drive to be out here. And they come back and they're like, man, you were right. They can't resist that, coming out here to make that kind of money, because you got to remember, they were doing work at these places that they were getting $900 a week, $600 a week, $1,200 a week. You see what I'm saying? So when they come out here and they're running their business and they see that they're making this and spending out that and paying themselves and having these profit, you know what I mean? They say, man, we got to come out here and run these trucks. You know what I mean? So
it's possible. You can make 5 to 10 grand a day. I done it, but it came with a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. So it's possible. It does. As time goes on, things do become more difficult. Like, I see the conversation in the chat with the salesman. He's talking about he used to do ride share or something. He got like a chauffeur's license, and then ride share apps came in that kind of killed that momentum. You know what I'm saying? So over time, technology and new inventions and just supply will come in and kind of kill off the demand, and things may not be as easy as they were years prior. So that's just what people have to also keep that in mind that, you want to be an early adopter if it's something you're looking at. The longer you procrastinate on it, when you do go to, attempt to do it, it may be a little bit difficult than it was when you were looking at it 3 or 4 years ago. Because as time goes on, things become less easier to enter. They become harder to enter. They become more oversaturated. The cost of entry
Right.
becomes higher. So,
Yeah. Yeah, when I used to work for Bob's back in the days with my buddy, when we used to I used to run in New Jersey. We had to be there by 4:30 in the morning because the truck got to leave the warehouse by 6 o'clock, and we had to get up and drive down to North Brunswick to, because the overnight guys, they'll pick the order and put it next to the door, and we got to get the paperwork, and you know the process.
Yep.
But we got to load that truck, then we got to go and we got to do all these deliveries. And if there's an old refrigerator, like you said, or old bedroom set or old mattress, we got to take that, put it on the truck. You know what I mean? And sometime when we get back at the warehouse, we don't get back till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening and do the process over again. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of, and you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy thing. I never forget this guy that we used to work with in New Jersey, man. He was, man, I'm telling you. Do you know that if we get a route, say we get a route that we cover the South Brunswick area. So let's just say, I remember this one time when we went to this lady house, she ordered a bedroom set, Mark. I kid you not, right? And the door, or the door that goes up to our apartment, it was one of those doors that when you go through the entrance, it get blocked. You got to make that immediate turn. There's a wall right in front of you, right? So you put the box down, and then you lift it up right, and then try to make that turn. But the box is so huge that you can't turn it, right?
What was in the box?
It's the dresser.
You're supposed to take the dresser out the box.
No, wait, I'm telling you. Bob's didn't want you to take it out the box though. They didn't want you to take it out. But when we take it out the box, and then we try to go in to bring it upstairs, is like the way the house shape is like. My boy was like, man, we ain't gonna risk scratching this dresser. So we took it out.
You had in the box. You got it up the stairs, and you was on the top stair landing. And what happened?
No, we did take it out. We took it out, right? Wrap it in blanket. Wrap it in blanket with the tape. And then when we took it up the top, it got a chip on the side.
Y'all chipped it?
We chipped it on the way up.
Would you chip it on the wall?
No, the step going up.
Oh, you chipped one of the legs?
One of the corner piece. The way we were bringing it up, one of the corner were tripped. So we had to bring it back downstairs, put it back in a box. We had to go back to the warehouse. Can we let them know, right? We had to go back to the warehouse. Luckily, they had one of those type of dresser for our next order for somebody else.
Who was at the bottom? You or the other guy?
Come on, man.
No, I'm asking you. I don't know.
I was not about it.
Because I'm just from experience. I'm from experience. I know wherever it got chipped for the person who was at the bottom.
Yeah, my boy is the one that chipped it, but I wasn't.
Because if you was at the top, you should have been holding it at your chest, and then he should have had it up. But it looked like he probably was too weak. It shouldn't have addressed it. Come on now,
no,
Kirk.
he's a thick guy like you.
Nah, he can't be. He can't be.
I'm telling you.
Not if he let a dresser clip the stair.
It did.
You were supposed to get it up.
I don't know. I think it's probably because we wrapped it in a blanket and it's probably slipped. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, not no dresser, Kirk. Now,
yeah, but you know when you're wrapped in a blanket,
I understand an armoire. Like armoire is tough, but a dresser
Mark, I'm telling you. I'm telling
I
you.
hear you. I hear you,
We
man.
damage,
But I
we
ain't.
damage it. Listen, Mike at Select Express. I went and pick up Pier 1. You remember Pier 1?
Pier 1 Imports.
Okay, so I used to do cargo van with remember I told you I used to do cargo van. That's how I started out with Select, right?
Yeah.
So when we used to go pick up Pier 1 stuff, right? You know, you got to inspect the stuff and then you got to wrap it and all of that stuff, right?
Yep. I'm
telling you, we going up a flight of stairs in this lady apartment with one of those it's not a dresser, it didn't have any I forgot what they call it. It's like a Chester drawer thing, but it wasn't a Chester drawer. I forgot the name they call it. You know, Pier 1, they sell their furniture stuff is a little bit different.
Like a curio cabinet or something like that, or
something like that. Yeah. Man, when I was coming up the step, when we was going up the step, when my boy reads the last step, man, I break one of the legs off, bro.
How you do that?
They hit the step coming up.
How?
Because it slipped. Yeah, it slipped.
See, I know what you're doing. You're carrying the stuff like this, and when you coming up with that dresser,
right?
I mean, you ain't doing that shit no more. But who's ever on the top, you should have it at your chest, because now the dresser is going on a decline, and then whoever's at the bottom, they should have it sitting on their chest with their arms, and then they should go up for a dresser. You know, unless y'all using straps, but if it's a dresser, if it was a chest, you could strap it.
Legs,
but y'all carrying it wrong, because if those legs are hitting the stairs, that means y'all carrying it too low, because y'all didn't have the upper body strength. That shit's supposed to be up at your chest. I would carry dressers away. I just get a little workout in and just keep it out. But yeah, y'all was dropping it down too low.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So we damaged the leg, and you know how that goes with the leg.
You had to pay for it. We had to pay
for that stuff, bro. And then another time, we went into a lady house in Connecticut. My boy stepped in the grass, right? And there was like, you know, those little like sometime when the soil is moisture, and then you stepped into like these little mud patch. Anyway, he stepped in the little mud, right? And then he came in the house and walked right from the house all the way in the bedroom with the mud spot. And Select Express charges $1,500 for that cleaning, bro.
Yeah, that was some goofy stuff. Casey Carwell said, just got to know who won the 5K. He must have seen. Barbara Lee said, my money on Kirky Fresh. Okay. So Barbara Lee, the Barbara Lee who voted for you yesterday, well, Barbara Lee, then you owe me $5,000.
Oh man,
you owe me $5,000. Kirk lost. That was earlier today. He live streamed it too. He lost. He owed me $5,000.
Barbara Lee wasn't there.
Yeah, Kirk lost.
Man.
He lost.
Yeah, man.
He lost. So the little 18% that thought he was gonna win, I don't know what y'all need to go get some LASIK or go get your eyes corrected. Go get your eyes fixed or something.
You know,
I don't know.
That's a great
man. Get out of here. That. Hey, whoever voted on him, y'all lost severely, severely bad. I don't even know. You need to go get your eyes checked. If I had to make that bet just off looking at two individuals, like it is what it is, though. But yeah, Barbara Lee.
Most people think you ain't that bigger than me, though. They think me.
But you've seen me in real life. I don't know. Maybe the camera makes me look smaller. I don't know, and especially because I wear black. But
maybe. Yeah, maybe the camera.
I mean, I'm not like a huge buff guy, but for my size, I'm cut. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Kirk didn't. He didn't even come close. He didn't even come close.
Tell the people the truth, man.
Your wife said. Your wife said, man, Mark. I told him, Mark. Your wife know you weak as hell. So shit. She said it on the camera, like, Mark, I told him.
Oh man.
Barbara
Hey,
Lee
Mark.
said he deserves a rematch. Look, the man challenged me to 60-pound dumbbell chest
And
presses.
I did.
Hold on. No.
60
No, wait. 60-pound dumbbell. Not 60 pounds total. One 60-pound, another 60-pound. This dude went and got two 30-pound dumbbells and said, okay, this is 60. And I said, all right, I'm just watching them. He couldn't even get the 30s up. The man couldn't even get the 30s up, man. So he can't even chest press 30 pounds.
Yo, listen, you know what's crazy about you? No matter what I do, you would never give me credit, bro.
No, it's not about the credit, Kirk. I give you credit. Hold on. I give you credit for trying.
I did
credit. Kirk,
this.
I give you credit for trying, but you didn't win. You couldn't even lift 30 pounds.
Man.
So why would you challenge somebody on a $5,000 bet for something that you can't even do yourself?
Oh man.
So for you to challenge me for something that I'm already doing, it's not like I gotta go practice it or let me go see if I can even lift it. Like that's what I lift in the gym anyway.
Man, listen, man.
So
I only like this. You said that I was only
Kirk,
wrong. You said I was out and you said I got
Kirk.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, look. And I go up. I give you 2 sets. I give you 3 sets of weights. You give me 1.
Kirk,
you could even
I gave you a set of 60. You couldn't lift 30. You challenged me. Kirk, here's what I'm saying. You challenged me. I didn't challenge you. You challenged me to a weight that you can't even lift yourself. You can't even lift half of the weight.
All right, man.
And then you sitting up there like this. That's not a chest press. Arm. This not a chest press, dog.
That's not what I was doing, man.
Nah, I just need my money, man. I just would like to know when I can receive my money, man.
You know, Kenisha save you, man, because I was gonna throw them 50s up, bro, and roll them out of you.
Man, just let me know when I can get my money, man.
You know
just let me know when I can get my money, man.
I'm gonna come to Chicago, man. You know what I mean?
You gonna go live so everybody can see that you a man of your word, right?
We gonna meet up in Chicago.
Kirk, you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's say by some type of miracle. Mm-hmm. Let's say by some type of miracle that you was able to not only lift the 60, but then to go 70. Mm-hmm. And you was able to beat me. Because then I would have just came back and did 70 because I was in the gym. I would have had a spot to spot me and I would have did 70. And let's say you would have went 80 and let's say I couldn't do 80 and you won. Mm-hmm. Would you have expected me to send you your $5,000 because you made the challenge?
No, but see, here's the thing with you. You're going to keep trying to challenge me. I gave you 3 sets of weights today. 3 different sets.
How am I out challenging you when you made the challenge to me? I was minding my business the other day. I wasn't thinking about I was asleep when you was live.
I gave you 50. Listen, I gave you 50.
All right, man. This is how we going to prove this, man. Hold on.
Right?
Because clearly a lot of people... Clearly, a lot of people didn't see this. Clearly, a lot of people didn't see this shit.
Man,
because people asking who won, so clearly they didn't see it. So,
man, I'm telling you, man, this guy. I gave this guy. What do I pick up first? I gave him the 25. Then I gave him the. I gave you 3 sets. Play the video. I told you, man. You're gonna wiggle your way out anyway.
Oh, you deleted it.
Nah, I put it on private.
Well, how am I gonna play it if it's on private then?
Let me open it for you.
You're gonna put it on private. I know you put it on private.
Let me open it for you so you can embarrass yourself in front of your audience.
It ain't embarrassing you. You challenged me, Kirk. I wasn't gonna mention it, but people in the chat like, man, who won? Who won? Because I see why they actually you put it on private.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Refresh your page and do it. Let me show them how I embarrass Mark today. You know what I mean? I release it now. People can go watch, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, here you go. Here you
go. Mark won't see. Mark won't.
25.
Let me do 5:30.
5:30.
Pause it right there, bro. You see how I grab those up? You see how I grab those 30s up?
That grabbing them up and Kirk, come on, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Just pay me my little chop, man. Just give me my little money, man. Give me my little money.
Ready?
Look at this guy, man.
Look in the comment section.
Look at his feet. Look at it. He don't even look like he could.
Not a chest press.
Oh, you already did
That
something?
wasn't a chest press.
Oh, here you go. I missed something.
There you go. There you go.
Hold on. Now, but look.
Man, dumbbell. Shout out to everybody, man.
He ain't gonna give me my props, man.
Those are 25s, bro.
That's 50.
Those are 25.
I'm giving you 250. That's 50 right there. You see what I'm saying? That's 50.
He can't even do that. He ain't even going all the way up. What's this?
Oh.
Man, just run me my 5,000, bro, please.
You see how I grab those up?
Run me my 5,000, bro.
When I pick up the 30s, man. You see how I grab them 30s?
Just run me my little chop, bro. Run me my bread. You challenge me.
Look at me. Wait, go. See how right. There you go. Watch this. It's your boy Kirky Fresh.
What the fuck? What are you doing, Joe? That's your wife laughing at you in the back. Kirk, your arms going out like that? What is that?
Oh, man.
What is that?
You think I'm gonna lift up them damn heavy stuff?
Right. You see, give me my money, man.
God, I can't beat you, bro.
Give me my money. I know you can't. Give me my money, man. Look at him. He's stuck with that little 30. Look at him.
Watch this, guys. Hey, check that out, man.
Hey, man, get this guy out of here, man. Man, get this guy out of here, man.
You have my wife cracking up.
She laughing at you, bro.
Oh, man, this guy. No, I see why people don't like you, man.
He don't know what to do now. Now he just trying to figure out how he feel. Don't let Mark talk you into anything. I didn't talk to you. You challenged me.
Hey, check this out, man.
Hold on. That ain't it. Because that wasn't the challenge. You challenged me to 60 pounds.
Man,
so hold on.
I'm telling you, man.
So hold on. He went and got.
Read it. I can't see it.
He went and got 50s, I think. So those are the 60s. Those are the 60s right here.
Yeah.
You put it on mute. These are the 60s.
No, that's when I get a call. Yeah, that's when I get a call. I had to yeah.
Okay, so those are 50s.
Mm-hmm.
So those are 50s, and you couldn't even.
Man.
You don't even know how to work the bench, bro. Like, how you gonna bet somebody $5,000, and you don't even know how to work the bench, bro?
Oh man, Marcus, I can't win with you, man.
I mean, you possibly can win, but don't make a challenge for something that you know you can't do. I didn't challenge you. You challenged me.
Oh man, I can't win with this guy.
I was mad at my own business.
Check this out, man.
Look, 50s. Hey, 50s. Check this out. Wait, check this out. Hey, watch this.
You ain't got no core, dude. You see how your knees knocking together when you squat? You ain't got no core. You ain't got no abductors, no adductors. You ain't got nothing. Hey, Kirk, don't get into a fight, man. Please. Leave these content creators alone, man. Leave these guys alone, man.
Man, I can't
leave these guys alone. Because if one of these guys run into you, dude, they might. Man, Vic might get you. I think Vic can get you. I think Vic might get you. I think he could get you. Leave Vic alone, bro. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, dude. I think he could get you. I think he could get you,
bro. I swear to God. Anything I do is hey, watch this. Watch it.
You challenge. Hey, Kirk, you even. You don't even look. Hold on. You should have got this guy right here. See this guy right here? You should have got him to spot you. Hold on. Okay, where'd you go grab? Hold on. What'd you grab? What are these? 50s? All right, boom. Yeah. Let's see. Here go the 50s.
Those are the big dogs. Those are the big dogs right here. Hey, guys, watch this. Watch this. This guy's a hater, man. No, I see why they don't like him. Hey, watch this. Watch this, Mark. Mark.
Kirk. Good though.
I don't want to kill you, Mark. You see Kanisha was begging for you? You hear Kanisha was laughing in the background begging for you?
No, she begging you don't do it. You're going to throw your little shoulder out.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
Mark.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh. We got my Illuminati guy back. Okay.
Oh, man. Here we go, guys. Check this out, man. Hey. Mark just don't like the truth, man. Hey, Mark, you know I was gonna kill you, man. You know I was gonna kill you with that whole entire 650 pound right there, bro.
Man, you couldn't even get it off your knee, bro.
Oh, man. Mark just mad, man. That's why Kanisha begged for you, bro.
Yeah, man. So how can we expect this? How can I
Hey, go back and show them when I do the push-up, man. Go back and show them. Look. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, see that? Hey. Oh, man. So what you say, Mark? I'm not doing those good either?
Why your butt going all the way up in there like that?
5K cheaper than a hospital bill.
Oh, man.
5K cheaper than an hospital bill.
Yeah,
Mark
man.
Just mad. You just mad, bro. You just mad, man.
I'm not mad. Just let me know when you're gonna run me my 5K. That's all. So to everybody that's asking, Kirk lost. So he said he gonna give me my $5,000 when he
Kirk and he my girl beg for you. She said, "Don't do it," because you know it was gonna kill your career, man.
Kirk, everybody just saw you couldn't even get 50s. You couldn't even get it up. Kirk, stop it.
Man, you don't see I hold the 50s like this with one hand, Mark?
Kirk, you couldn't get it up. You couldn't even lean back with it to even do the press, man. It's over with. Just
man,
when you come to Chicago, just run me my little short paper. Just run me that little short paper, man. It's all good. I ain't gonna do nothing but give it away.
I'm sorry, put it back on private.
Yeah, put it back on private.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna talk to you guys, man. I ain't gonna talk to you guys because Mark, you know what time it is, man.
Are you gonna pay me, Kirk? That's all I want to know. That's the time I want to know. What time you gonna pay me?
Don't worry,
what
man.
time are you gonna pay me? All right. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard him. So he said when he come to Chicago, he gonna give me my money. So
y'all know Mark. Kanisha begged for mercy for Mark.
She begged for mercy for you. She said, Mark, I told him, don't do it.
Man, you should.
You don't think, listen, Kirk, you don't think your wife don't know that you couldn't lift that shit? Your wife know you can't lift that shit. I don't even know why you try. Kirk, to be honest with you, I'm glad you didn't push yourself to lift that. You would have threw your whole shoulder out, bro. You would have threw your shoulder. You would have threw your shoulder out. You would have damaged some stuff. Yeah, you would have hurt yourself. Like they said, yeah, that $5K, just give me that. That $5K cheaper than a hospital bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just when you come to Chicago,
you never gonna give me my flowers.
I gave you credit for trying, but here's the thing: you challenged me. I didn't challenge you to anything. I didn't challenge you. You did a video New Year's Day. You in the gym. You running off at the mouth. Hey, subscribers, go tell Mark. Tell him to lift it. I challenged Mark. See what it was, and this is a learning lesson for you. When you challenge somebody, even if it may be a joke for you, and you may not, once you put the challenge out there, if I accept it,
right,
and I go do it, then you put it out there. See, what you didn't expect was for me to accept it, and within that same day to just meet the challenge. It's nothing. It's a gym right upstairs. Man. The weight that you want me to lift, that's weight that I lift anyway, Kirk.
But you said that I was positioned wrong. You said I sit
wrong.
You
were positioned wrong. So but here's the thing, Kirk. Regardless of all that, you were positioned wrong for the 25-30. But the point is, the weight that you needed to lift, that you challenged me to win the money, you couldn't even get it up. So that 25-30 shit, whether it was the right position or wrong, that shit don't even count, because that's not what the bet was. The shit that you needed to lift, you couldn't even get 10 pounds less than the weight. You couldn't even get 50 up.
Man, you see me throw that damn 50, that 50 up, man. The people just saw that, man. Come on,
Kirk,
bro.
When you was doing the 30, you couldn't hit it. Here go you with the 30. So you don't have none of this to even be able to hit the 30. So right. How you gonna get 60? As soon as you would have laid back, let's say you would have had a spotter and they would have sit them 50 pounds on you, and you would have tried to go and your arms would have flared out. I know you don't have the chest or the shoulder strength because you couldn't do it that. You would have flared out with them 50s and you would have messed something up. Your elbow, your shoulder, you would have messed something up. Yeah. And when you was doing the 30s, your back was flat. You didn't have your back arched. You didn't have your shoulders buried into the bench. You didn't have nothing. Your form was completely wrong. You would have really injured yourself. So just pay me. Just pay me my little bread, man. It's over with. I won.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Just pay me. You would have broke your whole little everything. Everything would have just been broke. It wouldn't have been no live streams. That dude would have been sitting up live streaming with a cast on. He would have had a brace around his neck, a shoulder sling, all type of shit. Yeah, Vic might get you. I don't know. I don't know. He might get you. I seen in one of his videos he was doing like some push-ups or something. He might get you. You better leave these guys alone, Kirk. I think you better leave them alone. If I'm not there, leave them alone, Kirk. If I ain't there, leave them alone, man.
Oh man, this guy you ain't gonna give me my flowers, man. Because I'm telling you,
I mean, I shot you out for trying. I shot you out for trying, but it's all good. Yeah. So everybody that wanted to know, Kirk lost, man. So to those little 18% that voted for him,
oh man, it's a draw, bro.
Sorry,
it's a draw.
Sorry. But yeah,
you see how I hold that thing with one hand, and I'm like pumping it up and down, bro. And I'm like, yeah, man.
Kurt, you was doing like this.
I got the 50s.
No. All right, bro. All right, Kurt.
You know what I'm saying?
I give you credit. If that's what you want to hear, I give you credit, bro. But you lost. Just when you come to Chicago, just run me my little paper, man. Just run me my little paper. You still the king of partials. We'll still give you the king of partials. Just stop challenging people to shit that you know you can't do yourself. Stick to challenging people to partials and what's your other saying? These guys don't have money like that. Challenge them to like money contests and partials and shit like that. Like,
right.
Don't challenge them to like lifting weights or because I'm gonna be honest with you. Just off the top of my head, as far as box truck content creators, as far as male.
Hey, where's Midwest, man?
I don't know.
Midwest. See, that's why I got a lot of respect for Midwest, because Midwest gonna call you out, man.
Midwest said in his video said we was the same size, but I think since he seen me lift and you lift, I think he gonna have second thoughts on that. I think he having second thoughts on that.
Midwest see your true colors, man.
We definitely not the same.
No, man. Midwest gonna say, Mark, you know what? Give the man a chance, man.
You had all the chances you had. You had nothing but space and opportunity.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And shout out to Midwest, man. He was in the live too, man. Yeah. Midwest gonna call you out, man. You know what I mean? That's why I like with Midwest. You know, he calls you out, man, because you ain't gonna. He said
could you imagine Kirk trying to lift the refrigerator or armoire? That's why y'all got so many damn claims with Select. I'm like, damn, how you damage a dresser? You can't lift a dresser? That's just like me. That's just like me, Kirk, saying, man, I made all this money in final mile delivery, and then you charge me. Challenge me and moving, and you challenge me to this competition, and then I go on live, and I'm just like you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a goddamn liar. Ain't no way he lifting." That's basically what he's saying. Ain't no way he lifting that shit. Come on, Kurt. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man.
Oh man,
but that's all right though. When you come to Chicago, just make sure you have my money, man.
It's all good, man. Sure I'm gonna set up a GoFundMe for my subscribers. They're gonna support me.
Okay. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do.
Oh man, this guy Mark is something else, man.
But where we leave off at, because that was something I knew somebody was going to ask. So Kirk lost, everybody. So he gonna give me my $5,000. So.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man.
I'm glad that nobody take that. I'm glad nobody. You can win. Just challenge me to something that you know you got a chance at.
Right.
I don't know why would you challenge somebody to something that you know you can't do? That just don't make sense to me. But it's all good, man. So where do we leave off at? Mark is $5,000 richer, courtesy of Kirk and Kanisha, the Williams family. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Right after Christmas. That's beautiful. All right, where do we leave off at? What do we leave off at? Yeah, Kirk, the content creators have extra ammunition now. Why would you? why would their subscribers listen to someone who can't lift 30 pounds? Hey man.
What do you mean, Kirk? James? I thought James was one of my biggest family, man. Biggest supporter, man.
This is the salesman. This is the salesman.
Oh, the salesman. Yeah, I thought he was one of my biggest supporter, man. Come on, man.
Barbalee said he thought you was just messing with me. Yeah, okay. DJ Starboy said, Kirk, if you need a trainer, let him know. Yeah, Kirk need one. I'm letting you know for him. He need
DJ
one.
Starboy picture is
that the one I did the.
He has look like he lift weights.
Look like he in the gym in this picture, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, man.
They said, hey, Mark, show him the video of how you did it. I think everybody's seen me do it.
And this guy.
You don't need to see me do it. Everybody saw me do it.
You ain't ever go give me my flowers, bro. I already
Kirk,
admit.
Do I need to do a side-by-side? Is there a way to do a side-by-side? Hold on. Hey, we're going to end this once and for all. We're going to let the audience vote.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Hold on. Let me see if there's a way I could do a side-by-side. Hold on.
Hey, 5-star say I'm operating in the red. Oh man. Where is this? I'm gonna reach out to DJ, man. DJ say he got me, bro.
Yeah, reach out to him. You need help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
You need help.
Mark got people like SD Walt, he got Salesman on his side, he got J. Cole, You know, he got the whole gang supporting him.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
I think people will support whoever they think won. That's
I put the
all.
video on private. You can play it? Yeah, you probably can play it.
Yeah.
Mark is something else, man. Mark. There you go. All right.
You can lift 30 pounds. But you want to challenge me to
I told you that day when you challenged me, you couldn't lift 30 pounds. I could look at you and tell you couldn't lift it.
Man, this guy. Man.
So here you go, Kirk. This you. This you.
That's my 30. That's my 30 right there. There's my 30.
There's your 30.
Right.
This me talking my shit. This me
Uh-huh.
talking my shit right here. We don't even walk the same, dog. Like why do people think we the same size? We nowhere near the same size. We nowhere near the same size.
All right, check this out. Look at me and look at Mark.
These are 60s. These are
But
60s.
Right, that's me and that's you. All right, watch this.
But these are 60-pound dumbbells, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
No, those are 70s.
Go ahead.
No, wait, hold on. Those are 70s. No, those ain't 60s. Hold on. I needed a spotter for them.
Oh, those was the 70s?
Yeah, I need a spotter for 70. These are the 60s.
Okay.
Right, these are the 60s. Right there. Boom. 60.
All right. Watch. And that's me with my 60. You see that?
No, that's 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. I got 60 and 60. 60 each arm.
Man, you said go pump 60. That's what you said. Watch me. All right, go ahead.
Look at the difference between you and me.
Play both of the video.
That's how you do it, Kirk. See how I'm slow? See how that's 90 degrees? Hitting that bitch. Hitting that bitch. See that, Kirk? See, it's a difference.
See how I killed it?
No, I didn't see how you do that.
See how I killed it and I put it down, bro? Go back a little bit. Mark can't be. All right, see how I killed it? I killed it so much, man. Please, bro. Here we go, man. Look at me. Pumping, bro. See that? Mark ain't gonna give me my flowers, man. Have some respect for me, bro. Put some respect on my name, man.
Just give me my money, Kirk. Give me my money, man.
Oh man. Look at Mark.
Give me my money. Give me my money, Kirk.
Look at Mark, guys.
Give me my money, man. Give me my money, man.
You're not even do 5 of them pumps, man. Look at me. Easy
Kirk,
peasy.
I did 260 pounds, 60 pounds in each hand. We not even this. Why do people think we the same size too? Like we not the same size. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Watch it. Watch.
Look at this guy.
Oh.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy's shoulders. Why y'all? What?
Oh,
this dude
man.
ain't. Hey man, let me stop, bro. Look at this shit.
Oh man.
Look at this.
You see how I puppy nose like this all tomorrow? Why just bad, bro?
You can't even go all the way up with the 30s. Man, let me stop, bro. It's over.
Oh,
just pay me my
oh
money.
Man. Why just
Pay
bad,
me my-
bro?
pay me my
You just
money,
mad.
man.
You just mad because I outdo you, man. Let's get back
Pay
to
me my
truck
money.
talk, man. Let's get back to
Yeah,
truck
let's
talk.
get back to Chuck.
Because you ain't gonna ever give me my flowers. Midwest was right. I see why people say you're a hater. You know what I mean?
All right,
And
bro.
Kenisha save you from being damaged on YouTube, man.
Hey, J. Cole said, man, Kirk, just be a man of your word.
Oh man.
Hey, Kirk
Oh,
doing everything but saying, Mark, I'm gonna pay you. Kirk done said everything else but said, Mark, I'm gonna pay you.
Oh man.
Now I put up a side by side. Trust me, if I did something bogus or whatever, it's clear as day. 260 pounds, 230 pounds. Perfect form. You couldn't even do perfect form with the 30. You couldn't even get 50. Kirk, just pay me my money. We can get back to Chuck talk.
Yeah,
let's just get back to Chuck talk. I just run me my little chop. Until you run me my chop, I'm gonna troll you, and your credibility is not gonna be any good until you run me my paper, man. All right.
Oh man. All right, man.
Or you know what? I got another challenge for you. Why don't we do this?
What's that?
Wipe your debt out. Give me 2 Wiseman seasons. Give me 40 episodes. I'll pay you $5,000 for 40 episodes of the Wiseman.
40 episode of Wiseman?
Yeah. Give me 40 episodes. Because I don't just give me 40 episodes and I'll give you $5,000. So you rather pay me the $5,000?
Man, listen, man. We're gonna meet up in Chicago, man. We're gonna meet up.
What do you want to do? I'm making you offer. Hold on. Let's get this business out the way. Because you challenged me publicly, so we have to settle it publicly. You gonna give me my $5,000, or do you want me to pay you $5,000 for 2 seasons of the Wiseman?
I don't know, man. We gotta sit down and talk about that.
Well, then forget it. I'm just trying to lighten your load. I'm trying to lighten your load. Listen,
you ain't giving me my flaws either way.
Kirk, you owe me $5. Let's understand. Do you owe me $5,000 right now?
That's up for debate, man. Because I did
how is it up for debate? I just won.
I did the 60. You said do 60.
Kirk,
I did 260. I did 230. You said do 60. See, Kirk, and then I did 250.
Kirk, stop playing with me.
Kirk, 25.
Kirk, you gonna pay me my money or what?
When I meet you in Chicago, man.
Kirk, do you owe me $5,000? Let's establish some shit real quick. Do you owe me $5,000?
When I meet you in Chicago, man,
Kirk, do you owe me $5,000?
No, because you never.
What?
You said do 60. Listen, you said do 60. I do 60. Then I gave you 225. Then I gave you 13 push-up because you said I can't even push up.
Kirk, you challenged me
I gave you 150. Just on one arm. Then I gave you some pullback. You see what I'm saying? Mark, you ain't beat me, man. Mark ain't beat me, man. Come on, bro. And then you got Kenesha begging for you.
Hey, Mark, what's the best company to sign up for Final Mile? I would say right now, you talking big and bulky, you want to go curbside? Big and bulky or curbside? I say curbside, T-Force. Big and bulky, depending on if you want to do furniture or appliances, I would say NAL because I'm always going to go with IKEA. And the reason why I say that is because IKEA is just, it's foolproof. It's foolproof. It's like, to damage IKEA, to get a claim with IKEA, then like you got to be on some Kirk shit. Like you really got to be like just not physically. And here's what I'm saying, because everything is boxed, everything is broken down. Because if you ever been to IKEA or bought anything from IKEA before, everything comes unassembled and in boxes and parts. So even with couches, mattresses, even with bed frames, you got to build everything. So with everything being broken down into little pieces, you don't have to worry about maneuvering a lot of stuff, which makes it, more opportunities for furniture to get damaged and for property to get damaged. So NAL for furniture, big and bulky on the Final Mile side. And then for curbside, T-Force. So. Yeah, I had to change because, man, Kirk, you gonna piss me off, bro. Yeah, you playing with my money, man.
What about
You playing with my money? Break. I was trying to figure out.
The salesman. You asked me if I ever book load for U-Ship, but I've never used it. I know you probably talk about it one time.
I booked one load from U-Ship many moons ago. Bad experience. Horrible experience. I'm not a fan of it. I know people that do use it. The rates have always been just not appealing. I haven't looked at it, in maybe a year or two, but for the years that I was up and operational, I would glance at it every now and again. When I was early on, I was green, so I thought it was an opportunity. I took an opportunity off of there after just countless of, unsuccessful attempts and bids because rates are really, really low because people just bid the like really crackhead prices on there. And it was just a really bad experience. So I don't have anything really positive to say about U-Ship. So, but yeah, I've used it. I've tried it.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what a final amount contract consists of as far as paperwork? You talking about the paperwork, like the manifest that you get on a daily basis, or you talking about the contract that you get amongst you and the 3PL? The contract that you get, the misconception of what people think is a contract, it's not like a contract where it's where you're tied to a certain term. Whereas, okay, you got a contract with us for a year, you got a contract with us for 6 months. Basically, a contract is just letting you know that they're pretty much indemnified for most and any and all liability. It's pretty much letting you know in layman's term that the shit rolls downhill. If you break something, they're going to take it out of your settlement. Most cases, there's going to be a non-compete clause within there. And most contracts with 3PLs, there'll be a section where if there's any disagreements or something before, going the legal route, you're opted to go to an arbitrator. It can go through for mediation through arbitration. What else? I talked about the non-compete. It'll specify the contract or the retailer that you're working for as far as what you're expected to do, the stops. It'll have the rates, how many days the contract that you're running, whether it be 5, 6, or 7 days. The rate will be on there, so make sure you negotiate because you get what you negotiate. And that's pretty much it. It's not like what a lot of people think that, okay, you're tied to this particular company for a term period. No, you can leave and they can terminate the contract at any time. You're able to leave at your own free will.
All right.
Hey, Mark, T4's cutting a lot of people because they haven't have the deal with Temu. Hey, Mark, T4's cutting a lot of people off because they haven't have the deal. You said they haven't. They lost the deal with Temu, or they didn't get it. If you pushing 20 to 25 stops per day, what's the average gross pay per week for the final mile? I know it depends on the market. I'm out of Cleveland. Yeah, that depends on the market. So, are you talking about curbside or are you talking about big and bulky? Big and bulky, depending on how many days your contract is and what your market is paying you, you can make anywhere on the low end $3,500, on the high end $7,000. Now it's rare cases that you're gonna make that $7,000. Those are normally in big markets, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and those are for contracts that are running 6 or 7 days. Those aren't 5-day-a-week contracts where you're going to touch 7. To touch 5, it's a final mile contract, big and bulky, appliances, because appliances pay a little bit more than furniture, and that's on pretty much a 6-day-a-week contract minimum. Kirk, the video you made with those big ass tires you delivered, was that a book load from a load board, or was that a load made from networking people knowing how reliable you are?
No, that was from the load board. That was actually from the DAT.
Let me see. Tyler, you said big and bulky. If you're pushing 25 times a day. Well, first of all, 20 to 25 stops a day for big and bulky is a little bit excessive. That's excessive. You can do 20 to 25 a day with curbside, but 20 to 25 a day big and bulky is excessive. And if there was a way you could do, 20 to 25, like if it's, let's say, a route where, each stop is only getting, let's say, one piece, like a refrigerator, or like say like a stackable washer and dryer, then 20, 25 stops for final amount, you looking at over $1,000, but I just don't see 20, 25 stops being done with big and bulky, because you're going to have a stop on there where it's going to be a full kitchen, or maybe a full unit where you may have to deliver a refrigerator, a range, a washer, a dryer. So that's taking up space, and that's all one stop. So it's very rare you're going to see 25 stops for big and bulky, 20, 25 stops for big and bulky. Have you saw Ford Air sold their final mile? Yep, I saw that a few weeks ago. T-Mobile was supposed to give T-Force the contract. They said it's signed, but they haven't given the loads yet here. So T-Force laid like 10 to 20 workers off. So it's going to take a little while for those loads to come through, because a lot of that stuff is coming from overseas. So once they sign the contract, it's going to be at least a 30 to 60 day lag, at least a 30 to 60 day lag, because they have to start the supply chain process of routing that stuff to T-Force. I remember when I started cross-docking and I first signed on with Nonstop, and it took about 3 to 4 months for us to get really ramped up and for that supply chain to start being funneled into my facility, right? Because it's a lot of working parts that have to come together in order to push that supply chain into what would be my terminal. So now if T-Force has got this contract, you got to understand most of that Temu stuff is in China. So now that stuff has to come through cargo ships, and it has to go through that supply chain process as well. But just the turnaround time, let's say from the day they signed the contract, if everything happened, let's say that same day, you're looking at 40 days just for 30 to 40 days just for the stuff to come over here. And then once it gets over here, the process of where it needs to get to a terminal. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to take a little while. It's not something that once that contract is signed that, you're going to see that freight. It could take up to 6 months for that stuff to start coming in. It's a process.
So Team New is setting up shop in America now?
They're not setting up shop in America, but they're selling so much stuff that they need a logistics company to handle the freight more on demand. They want to turn over the freight quicker. So they're probably going to start sending cargo containers over here with, like, let's say items that, because I've never ordered anything from Temu, but I heard Temu was kind of like Wish, right? Or like Alibaba, I think.
Right.
So when people order that stuff from Temu, the problem that Temu is having is when they order it, they got to wait 45 days because it's coming from China. So if they start, shipping and housing, let's say, their top selling items here in the United States, they can cut that that turnaround time, they can get that turnaround time to be quicker. So, I mean, it's smart. Sign up with a logistics company, let them handle the supply chain as far as housing the merchandise and running it the final mile. That way, we can compete against our competitors, which would be Amazon and Alibaba and so on and so forth, because now they have a footprint in the United States. And that matters. With them having a footprint now in the United States, that is going to put them more at in competition with Amazon. So,
but just Jeff Bezos, if he sees where they become a threat, he's going to try to buy them out.
Well, here's the thing: they're not gonna let him buy them out. First of all, the Chinese ain't gonna let him buy them out. The thing with Amazon is eventually someone was going to challenge them. I mean, they have competition. They just don't have competition on American soil. As far as to the American consumer.
Right. The consumer.
But a lot of that stuff that you buy on Amazon is Chinese-based stuff. It's just Amazon is handling the fulfillment. So if I was an Amazon seller, and I was selling, let's say this mouse, this Apple mouse, let's say it wasn't an Apple mouse. Let's say it was a Chinese off-brand mouse. And they selling a lot of these, but I order it from Temu because it's $3 on Temu or whatever, right? But I got to wait 45 days. Shit, I got to stream tonight. So I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to pay an extra $10 and pay. So what an Amazon wholesaler will do is they'll just buy the whole container. They'll buy a container of this, right? They'll buy the container. It'll come over. Amazon will send a semi truck to pick it up at the port, and then they'll take it to one of their fulfillment centers. They'll house it and fulfill it, and then as people buy it, they already have it here on American soil. So if it's something that is here that they can turn around the same day or the next day, it's here versus waiting 45 days for it. You see what I'm saying? So what these Chinese companies are trying to do now is they want to fulfill on American soil. They want to have a footprint, I should say, on American soil. So the easiest thing for them to do would be sign up with a 3PL that can fulfill it for them. So as things get bought, they can push them out more expeditiously in an expedited manner. So it can boost their sales, and that'll put them in direct competition with Amazon. With Amazon.
Yeah.
Experience with government contracts, are they worth it? Is it mainly construction contracts for city-state projects? A lot of construction contracts. They got bus contracts. You got trucking contracts on there. Is it worth it? Is it, man? It's construction contract. Is it? It depends. Here's the thing. Here's from me having a conversation with someone that I know that has a government contract, right, for buses, school buses. You have to have a lot, right? You have to have an infrastructure. Usually when you're dealing with the government, or you're dealing with the city, or you're dealing with the county, or you're dealing with the state, right? And they have a project, it's usually it's usually of a certain magnitude, right? Whenever, look at it like this. If the city post, hey, we're accepting bids for the school bus contract for all the public schools, right? Now you live in New York, you live in Chicago, you live in LA, right? We're gonna pick 4 bus companies to supply the school buses for all the public schools. Do you think if you were a new bus owner operator company, you would qualify for that contract? Do you think you would be able to compete? Probably not. You may have 1, 2, 3 buses. You may have 5 buses, right? You pull up in any public school, it may be 10 buses out there, maybe 12 buses for that one particular school. And if you're in a major city, this is every single school, right? So the one lady that I had a chance to talk to that has a contract, she has hundreds of school buses. And she's one of the minority contractors for Chicago public schools as far as the school buses is concerned.
Right.
And you have to have an infrastructure. You have to have a minimum, because when you're bidding, they want to know how much can you supply. It's hundreds of schools. Can you supply us with 100 buses? Because we may need 8 buses to go to this school, maybe 12 buses to go to this school, 10 buses to go to that school. We want you to cover these schools. And with these schools that you covering in your radius, you may need 120 buses.
Right.
Why would they go to the new guy who's just getting started, who got maybe 1 or 2 buses? What can you do for him? You can't even supply a whole school. Well, let's go to construction, since you mentioned construction. You apply for a state contract for a state roadway, and they doing construction. Why do you think when you, whatever town you in, you probably see the same construction companies over and over and over and over and over again tearing up the roads? And this goes back to these conversations we have about the 1%, like Walsh and Kenny. Some of these are national construction companies. Let's take Walsh, for instance. Talk about a construction company that's been around for years, generation to generation, $1 billion in assets. They can outbid the new guy, and they have the infrastructure to do whatever. They have the equipment to do whatever. So I don't, when I hear people talk about government contracts and they come to me and they get all excited and stuff like that, no, it's not as easy as Is it cracked up to what people may think it may be? I don't know. I don't know. But the one person that I know that has a government contract, and the conversation that I was lucky enough to have with her, pretty much what I thought is what she told me. Now, there are people that run government contracts with a box truck here, a box truck there, for like the post office. You know what I'm saying? But those are far and few between. The way most people finesse and finagle government contracts, I'm going to give you the government contract sauce right now. A lot of these people that go to get certified to get government contracts, they don't have any intention on doing the work themselves. They don't have any intention of building out the infrastructure or anything. Most of the people that go to get certified to be able to obtain government contracts, they do it with the sole purpose of subcontracting the work out. For the same reason that I'm telling you now, they don't have the infrastructure. So forget it. I'll go apply. I'll start bidding. If I win one, I'll find someone that I can subcontract it out to, and I'll make a little money on the back end. So you got any thoughts on that?
No, you're right. Yeah, because most people, like what I've seen and who I've seen go through the process, they go through and get qualified, but then they're stuck and they don't even understand how to use the load board or what to bid for.
But see, the reason why they get
most of the bid that put up, they don't even meet the requirement. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're 100% right.
The reason why they probably get stuck is because they can't win a bid. They can't win a bid, especially if you're dealing with, people that have been bidding on government contracts for 20, 30, 40 years. So. Temu is going to be the new Amazon. I ordered from Temu and it came in 8 days. Yeah, I just heard of Temu not too long ago.
Yeah, I seen it been popping up. I'm gonna try and order and see if it works.
Somebody hacked my business bank card from Temu, and I never heard of them.
Why are they using their business bank card?
Somebody hacked my business bank card. Oh, I think what she's saying is somebody. I don't think she mean hack. I think somebody cracked her business bank account and they bought some stuff off of Temu. Yeah. So How did your business bank account get
Business bank account
cracked?
get. That's what I'm
What are
saying.
you buying, and where are you putting your
What you
card in at, and what are you doing with your business bank card that got cracked?
right? Can't be buying them Burger King with them bank card, man.
Hey, Mark, are you saying that Timo loads to America, the e-commerce will get more revenue? No, that's not what I'm saying. I said if they build a bigger footprint in America, that'll put them in more indirect competition with Amazon because they'll have a bigger footprint here on American soil. If they can ship containers of the stuff here and have a 3PL fulfill the stuff for them, that means they can turn the stuff around quicker. If they can turn the stuff around quicker, and they're already selling similar things to Amazon but at a cheaper price, that's going to increase their sales. It's going to increase their sales. If they're cheaper than Amazon, if they have similar products that are cheaper than Amazon, and they can turn them around quicker, yes, their sales are going to go up. Now, are they going to surpass Amazon? No, I haven't looked into their information. I just heard of Temu, like literally within the past 30 days. I had never heard of them.
Yeah, but what's the name did a video about them? What's that guy name? Oh man, that rapper dude. Him and his wife did a whole. Let me see if I can pull it up in my thing. And he said, "Man, you get some pretty decent stuff from the website." And he was showing all type of stuff. Let me let you see. Let me see. Let me look right here, and I'll tell you right now. T-Pain. T-Pain did a live stream. He bought $1,500 worth of stuff. He even get a Rolex. He even get a Rolex, yeah. And he reviewed it. He said it's a good website. There's a lot of people that does it. But I know him and his wife was doing a live stream and they showed the product and he bought a suit and that's the first time I saw it.
I don't like. I just heard of it like not too long ago.
Yeah, if you type in
Rolex, I'm looking on here. Ain't got no Rolexes on here.
No. It's just
it's a fake Rolex, is what you saying.
Right. That's what he says. But he's saying the quality though. The quality. Like he was saying that if he put it on, knowing being who he is, you could not tell the difference. You see what I'm saying? Because he was saying that even if he put it on for one night, the quality is so good that you can't tell the difference. That's what he was saying. You see what I'm saying? So
I hear you, but
yeah. But I don't think he did it just to like dead serious. I think it's just to give people an idea.
Yeah. This is like my first time even going on the site. So, this stuff, it do look, I guess, cheaper, I would assume.
Yeah, it is cheaper. But, eventually they're going to go up in price and they're going to, see those watches, see those Rolex, those, what are those?
I typed in Rolex, but this is what came up, like some Fugazi stuff.
Yeah, look at that, $9. See, Mark, I can buy that for $9 and I'll be good, man. And look at there you go. That's me. $27, man, and I'm good. Man, you over here telling me I gotta spend a lot of money to buy them damn.
Let me see something that
Cartier.
would be cheap on Amazon. It's like a shower cap. $2. What else would be cheap that you can compare to Amazon?
What?
Let's see, like an SD card. Yeah, I guess this would be cheap because I spent like $20-$30 on my SD cards. 512.
But how much it said to buy though? Because it says there's a quantity requirement. Does it say that? Yeah, I think so. Like click on that. Okay, how much it says? See those numbers down there, like
Where?
what it like? Yeah, what those says?
Right here?
Yeah.
This is just the gigabytes. What size? How much
Oh,
gigabytes you want? No,
yeah.
there's
I think
no
that
minimum. Well, Alibaba, you may have to have a minimum, but this is like even their
mm,
website. It looks similar to like Amazon. So
it is.
this is like the Amazon I would assume in China or something, and they're just trying to compete over here
Yeah. Somebody said their wife buy some shoes.
off of Temu.
Uh huh.
How they work out for?
They're probably nice.
Yeah, 90% of things sold on Amazon comes from Alibaba. Yeah. What's up, Rob? Shout out to Rob. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, Rob is in the building.
James, they said the loss of a school bus contract can put you out of business. It definitely can.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely can, because with something like that, you're relying on schools. So you need you need that contract. So FEMA gives out contracts during hurricane season. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Mark. Wait a minute.
What up?
Read that the tank. Do you see it right there? Go down. Just take the money and buy a gift card. What are they talking about?
I don't know, bro. I don't even see where you at, bro.
Let me see if person was saying take the money and buy the gift card, then put it on a money order.
Oh, they talking about the dude from the other day.
Oh, because I'm like, man, what is this?
Where do you see this at? I don't see that. I'm reading you want the money or not. Y'all not doing it right. Plus y'all here listening to this. Did you do it? Talking about people you seen. I said I didn't do it. We both said we didn't do it. I'm telling you, I said from what I've talked to a person that has done it, that has a government contract. I gave them the story I gave them what they told me. I said I didn't do it.
You know, when the people I see try to get this whole contract.
A lot of people want government contracts. That's why I don't even, certain things like that I don't touch, because people will get all riled up. You can't even give your opinion based on what a conversation you had with someone that got a government contract with over 100 buses, and me just having a conversation with her and just telling the story of the conversation I had with her.
Mm-hmm. So the guy last week said, just take the money and put in a gift card.
Where you reading this at? Where you reading this at, bro?
It's in the chat.
Where you reading? Oh, yeah, because I put that video, I clipped it and put the video out. I clipped it.
So what was he talking about? Is that what like when you get a hack? Is that like getting money back?
I wouldn't know if it's considered a hack or not. Listen, Kirk, I'm not 25. Like all these hacks that these guys got that they do with the gift cards and the money orders, I don't know how to do none of that stuff. I don't do nothing. Even if I did know how to do it, I wouldn't do it, because to me it doesn't sound like it's something that, it sounds like anything that sounds like I'm gonna be sharing a 4x sale with someone named Man, I don't want to do it. If I don't like if it's not something that I feel like is legal, I'm not gonna do it. I like when I go in the bathroom, I can close the door. I don't like using the bathroom with another guy looking at me and then a bunch of other people walking. Like I don't want to. So no. So he's talking about the video with Ooh, shoot.
Talking about that live stream that you did.
Yeah, hold on. I'm messing
the live stream. Man,
yeah.
People something else, bro.
Let me lock that real quick. Yeah, he's talking about that live stream I did. All right, so where do I leave at? He said people will automatically assume it's real. Is she talking about the The Timu?
No, probably the hack stuff.
The hack stuff? Yeah. Just take the money and buy a gift card. Oh no, that's what you was just talking about.
Yeah, take the money and buy a gift card, then transfer, and I gotta do too much. I want it now.
Yeah,
Too
he
much.
said it's a joke. It's the guy from the other day.
Yeah, no, I
that's
saw
the
it. I was
credit hack.
wondering.
Yeah. I just put the video out because
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people may find some
Kirk is interested.
some enjoyment out of it.
I'm interested into how to get that money.
You must be financially straight when you have a government contract. I'm not gonna talk about government contract because I don't want nobody. I don't want to hear it. So I'm not even gonna talk about the conversation I had with someone that has one. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. Forget it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never had one. So let me see. Where did I leave off at? FEMA sign-ups coming up soon. All right, but I'm gonna pull up some more of these questions. You could continue what you was talking about before whoever asked about who won that bet earlier.
I see Bobby was asking about the snow. If it's not snow, slow. If it's slow, where was that? It was asking about if it's slow, where would he run his truck?
If it's snow or slow?
If it's slow. If like right now, where would he position his truck?
Barbara Lee is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta, but yeah, he's gonna pretty much run in the same radius. It's just that the freight count gonna be less. That's why you really got to do that Wednesday, Thursday,
everything is slow right now.
Everything is slow. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that time of the year. What's crazy is we tell people this. Like I literally had an argument with a guy last month on the live stream. Like I just, man, I don't understand some people, bro. I just don't, bro. And sometimes that shit is just make me just say, you know, I'm just gonna take a break.
Yeah.
You know, this guy wanted to argue me down and say, man, people ain't gonna stop.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Cause you just popped this thing up in my head, right?
Yeah.
When you try to tell someone something, and let's say a subscriber, right? And they go and do what they want to do. And you go back because they come back and tell you that, you know, man, I did not listen to you. I do what I want to do. I lost my truck. I lost this. I lost that. And then you go and you tell them in front of the audience that this is a result they're going to face for not listening. And you use that as a teachable moment to educate and let people understand that this is what happened. Do you see that as you disrespecting them or talking down on them, or you see that?
You know why? Because you come here's what I don't understand. You come, you watch this content, you watch it from you, me, and whoever else you watch it from. Obviously, you come to watch to learn something, right? So you come, you spend your time, which is valuable to you. Your time is valuable to you. You never get it back. And then you go do the complete opposite, right? So then now you got to spend more time to come back to the same person that you spent time watching to get information, to tell them that I did the complete opposite. So now I failed or I'm on the verge of failing. So now this time that you coming back, you could be out making money if you would have just listened the first time. Especially if you're watching people that are experienced, have been proven, you know, that the information that they're providing, it works, is valid. Why just not take the information right? I mean, still go do your own research.
Right.
But why not take heed to it? You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's been validated. All right. So no, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't feel anything, to be honest with you, because it's my time spent doing it. No one is paying me to do this. I'm doing this from the kindness of my heart. Right? So if for me to do it from the kindness of my heart, you can take the information, do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm saying? But now if you got to come back and do the walk of shame, what do you expect me to do? Tell you the same thing over again? I already told you the first time you didn't do it. So now you got to be held accountable. So no, I don't feel bad.
But some people feel like may feel like when you probably be holding people accountable is probably the extreme that you go.
No, you don't, because those videos do the best. Believe it or not, those videos do the best. I have yet to see one person say anything or challenge.
But do you think that sometimes you can tone it down a little bit in terms of
No, I mean I'm not turning.
Sometimes you do chastise people, Mark. Come on.
No, I do. Who you talking about, Natasha? Dude, Natasha. Hold on. Who else?
No. I'm not talking about not any particular person. I'm just saying.
Who? It's only a handful of people. Natasha.
I'm just talking in general, though. Like if you give out information and people don't heed to it, right? But then when they come back to you, you know, you kind of go in. You kind of
No, I don't. No, I don't, Kirk. No, I don't, because there's no malice in my heart when I do
that
it.
extreme, not hard extreme.
No, I don't go in. I don't go in.
You said that if you up here, you're not meeting nobody down here.
That's my call, but that's my calling card. Every content creator in different spaces, they all have their niche and their calling card. When I looked at box truck content creators, I wanted to set myself apart from everybody else. I don't want to be like nobody else. Not, my experience is my experience. Right? I'm not really in a niche within box trucking that a lot of people are in. So when Amazon, I don't do Amazon. I don't do partials. Right? You got more competition as far as information in your space, because a lot of people transition out of Amazon and they transition into OTR, and it's imperative that they learn partials. Right? So that's where you kind of go back and forth with people on, your method versus their method versus you send it. Like, who else is talking about final mile? You see what I'm saying? Right. So as far as that is concerned, I don't really, I'm like one of the only people that really talk about final mile, right? Boom. So now as far as the presentation, I don't want to be like everybody else, just, doing a little edited video and, talking numbers and da. So I spend my time talking experience, but my niche is accountability sessions. Boom. If I give you the information, you come back and you do the walk of shame. I created a whole thing with the circle and everything. Yeah. That's what, and see, this is what people gotta understand. That's what content creation is about. You have to have a level of a slight edge to yourself. So when I went and I talked to someone that I deemed a good content, coach, that's what that person said, that I was missing, an edge. So I had to.
Do you think that you have too much of an edge?
No, I think I'm very respectful. Because here's the thing.
Mark, when you say you are,
Kirk, you gotta let me answer the question. You can't ask me a question and then not let me answer it, man. But now I forgot what you asked me because you cut me off again. So
all right, go ahead.
I forgot what you asked me. Just say what you. I forgot. So you said up here. What were you saying?
You said that when you're up here, you're not meeting them down there. But don't you think that's a little bit extreme?
No, because here's the thing. When you asked me that some months ago, you got to catch up. If I'm creating, can I answer the question?
I gotta
Damn,
drill you,
man.
man.
But bro, you have to let me answer, man.
Right, go ahead.
Damn, the person has to catch up, especially if it's a person that watches every single time. That means you've been following the storyline. If we covering a certain thing, then that's what we covering. So how you been watching every time I see you in the chat, and then you want me to go way back to 6 months ago? No, you need to catch up. That means on your time, because I only got 2 hours. So on your time, you need to go back and find that content when we was covering that, because that question you answered, we covered it. So go back and find it on your time. You're not gonna take other people's time away for what we talking about today. So nah, I don't feel nothing. It's nothing to feel. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't take nothing from nobody. I didn't do nothing but help people, give people information that they can use. I'm not selling nobody no lease on agreements and no tens and twenties of thousands of dollars of this, or you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm not doing nothing. I turn the camera on, I talk, I answer questions, I go on about my business. So if a person listens and they say, Mark, I'm gonna take Natasha because she was the last accountability session and she in here. It's documented in the damn videos that I told her months ago when she asked me that question before. Get a white vehicle. She goes and buys a yellow vehicle. So what am I supposed to do, Kirk? When she says, "Well, Mark, the companies ain't giving me opportunity." Now, why not? Well, because they said my vehicle is yellow. So then, what type of reaction you supposed? I'm supposed to go, duh, we had this conversation 6 months ago. Right. Or what do you want me to do? Just do like this, shake my head, or just not say nothing, or be like, oh, it's okay. You know, we had this. Well, you gotta make it entertaining. You gotta make it entertaining a little bit.
You dig into Natasha a lot, man.
You know why I dig into Natasha a little bit harder the second time around? Because Natasha got 2 people for free that gave her everything she needed to be successful.
Right.
And she did the completely opposite.
And she ain't the only one.
She did everything that we told her. We didn't even tell her not to do. We told her what to do, and she did the complete opposite. Not only did we tell her what to do, and she did the complete opposite, we told her what she was going to expect going in.
Right.
So she should have went in with the mind frame already knowing what she was up against.
Correct.
So what do you want me to do? When she
called you, and she was telling you about the route and saying the route was hard.
And everybody that's done this, me included, said that's not shit. As soon as she said 100 stars, said so.
Right.
That ain't nothing. That's nothing.
But you kind of go in on her when you were
explaining. You know why? You know why? Because here's why. Because she's soft. You got to toughen up. It's business. It's not personal. She needs that toughening up. She should have, after the last stream, hopefully she shed a little tear. Because this is business. That ain't the shit she talking about. I had to deal with way worse shit.
Right.
I had a dude tear a whole fucking on and off backing into a dock. The whole thing fell down. Imagine somebody calling you telling you owe him $55,000, Kirk.
Right.
All right. So what do you want me to do? I didn't have a mark to go to at that time and say, what do I do?
Right.
55,000?
And I can buy you a new truck.
So, to not buy a white vehicle, to complain about 100 stops, Mark, they in there capping. What they got to do with you? Like, come on, man. You want me to sit up here and all right, Natasha, it's gonna be okay.
You never cared that she was a new business owner, Mark?
Listen, business ain't nice. Business ain't nice. Whoever said business was nice? Business is tough. Only the strong survive. So if you giving up, maybe business is not for you. And she's in here. And she know it. That's why she watch Mark, because Mark gonna keep it funky with her. If you ain't got it in you, then don't do it.
Right.
You know, because you're gonna be met with a challenge, and you're gonna be met with another challenge, and each challenge is gonna be a little bit harder. And if you're struggling with some stops, you complaining about some stops. It's somebody that's in the chat wish they had that van that she had, wish they had that contract, and wish they had them stops. So what you complaining about, you always gotta remember, is somebody that's willing and ready to take your spot.
When she gave up 2 times.
2 times in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but I think she was just frustrated. But then you came at her for being frustrated.
No, it's nothing to be frustrated about. This is what you signed up for, and we told you what you was up against. How many times do I say you're gonna get the shit into the stick? Whenever you go and sign on, you're gonna get the worst route. You on the new. I say it all the time.
Right.
So why come back to me and tell me, Mark, the route they gave me sucked? What do you expect? They don't know you. What do you think? You're gonna come in and get the creme de la creme route? So no, I disagree with you, Kirk. I totally disagree with you.
Man.
You know what? I wasn't mean to her. I was actually
just
nice
wanted
to
to
her.
be nicer.
I was nice. I was nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
You were a little rough over the edge.
Oh.
You were a little bit extreme. Your old Denema. You started out. Listen, you started out patient, but then you lose it.
No, I didn't lose it.
I think you lost.
Hey, Kirk, we can no.
No.
We can go back to that live stream, and there was multiple people that in that chat that said, "Man, Mark is real patient."
Oh yeah,
if we go back to that live stream, I spent an hour and 15 minutes with Natasha. So can't nobody say Mark ain't here for the people. I spent an hour and 15 minutes with her. I was about to end the stream. I spent another hour and 15 minutes with her. That's what you call a consultation.
Let me ask you this: do you have less patience with female or?
Oh, here we go with this shit, dog.
No.
Here we go with this shit.
No. Listen, less patient with female or male when it comes on to starting up business, or it's just based on.
Here's the thing: when that happens, those accountability sessions. Why you think I spent an hour and 15 minutes with her?
The reason why I ask you is because sometimes women will take the time to do a lot of research. And they'll put a lot of effort into, getting all the documentation and all that stuff. So that's why I asked you that. But sometimes, like the guy you were talking about with the rent truck, he just went and rent a truck coming out.
But see, that guy's not coachable. You know why? And if he ever came to me for coaching, I wouldn't accept it, because based off the free information, you're condescending. And you're coming to me for information, and I'm giving you the information, and you want to be condescending about everything. So that lets me know that, let's say you came to me and you wanted to book time for me to really go through things with you. I would say no. I would say no. I would give you don't know, because I don't want to, and it's not nothing to do with patience. You can't coach people that aren't coachable.
Right.
See, that's the thing. If a person's not coachable, why waste their time? Why waste your time? I don't need your money.
Right.
It's obvious that I don't need nobody's money. I'm impatient when it comes to things and people that don't want to learn. If a person is uncoachable, why waste your time coaching them? Because if you waste your time coaching somebody that you know is uncoachable, that means you don't have good intentions to begin with anyway. You're just doing it for the money.
Right.
So if a person is uncoachable, and I know they uncoachable, I'm not finna waste my time if you already condescending with me asking me questions, I'm giving you the answer. Don't rent a truck right now. Why would you rent a truck right now, January 2nd, on the new? First of all, your authority ain't even 90 days. Your authority ain't 90 days. You renting a truck in January. So now your competition pool is even more fierce because now you got tenured people out here. Like the load abundance ain't, it's not there. The volume isn't there. And you coming in on the new? What do you think you finna get? And when you tell a person this and they tell you about their 2 years of research and as long as they break even, they think they should be fine and I'll circle back around to you if, all right, well, buddy, you're going to be one of these people that we're going to have to we're going to make content out of. You got to come in the circle and we're going to hold you accountable. So we're going to give you, we're going to put you in the circle and it's going to be entertainment for everybody else.
Mark get a kick some of the only people in the circle, man. I can see that.
So, man, no, I don't want to waste my time. Not wasting my time, bro.
Mark get a kick some. You got a kick some of that, man.
You can waste your time. I'm not wasting my time, Kirk. I'm just not going to
do it. Man. So, that's crazy.
Yeah, some people just not coachable.
Yeah, you're right.
So like let's say Big Zo, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Big Zo had everything going for him. He came, man, my business was doing this. I found Mark's channel. I started applying. I never booked a coaching session with Mark. I just started applying everything he talked about in his live stream. Remember, Big Zo was here all the time.
Yeah.
Man, Mark, everything you talk about, I did it work. Big Zo making $20,000 out of cargo van.
Mm-hmm.
He started listening to me when it did the thumbtack, the move. Mark, how can... Boom. All right, this is what you do with the thumbtack. Boom. All right, boom. You set it up like this. Wop. Boom. You get that. Do this during the day. Your staples. He doing his staples during the day. He doing moving in the evening. On the weekends, he doing moves Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
He did his testimonial. The money is there. I already talked to him off the scene.
Right.
The money is there. Well, the money was made.
Mm-hmm.
The costs are minimal.
Mm-hmm.
He's running a van, doing moving.
Mm-hmm.
He listened to me and he applied my teaching so well, he was able to go rent another truck. So now he got his van and he got a rental truck.
Right.
So as we go through the testimonial, where's the money at? Now, man, my brother-in-law, he did this and he, so I'm paying brother-in-law. So, okay, boom. See, you didn't tell me this.
Uh-huh.
Where the rest of the money? All right, so now 20,000. All right, that leaves 12. Boom, wop. So where the other 12,000 go? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. And then here come the H word. What's the H word everybody like to use?
Hustle.
Home.
Oh, home.
So,
right.
Boom, that always goes back to what I talk about, robbing from the sustainability of the business, because that's that money coming in. Boom, you shooting it to baby mama. You zelling baby mama some money.
Uh-huh.
You zelling some money over here. You taking care of that, and you taking it out of the business bank account instead of having that discipline and paying yourself once a week. And whatever you need to pay it from that. And leave the rest is in your business account as cash flow. But now, if you got money coming in, you just hit a lick, or you just did a move, you made 600. Boom. You need groceries. All right, I'm finna sell you 200.
You're right, man.
So as the money coming in, so then I hold him accountable, and then brother-in-law, and then you can't complain because his whole family was watching that night.
Uh-oh.
And you know what they said? He told me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he right. Even brother-in-law. I told him to go back and renegotiate with brother-in-law. Because the shit he had with brother-in-law, I said, man, this ain't right.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go grab something real quick.
You need to go renegotiate with brother-in-law. So what did I tell him that was wrong?
Hold on, let me go grab something real quick. Give me 2 minutes. Mark is something else.
Nah, because you sitting up there talking some crazy stuff, man. Want to hear that? The two of you put the blueprint out there for free $99. Amazon, I wish for a bigger vehicle and made 345. Have 100 stops. Okay. Yeah, Mark demonstrates equal opportunity when it comes to holding people. Listen, I don't care if you man, woman, a black, white, Hispanic. I don't care if you got if you wanted the pronoun, part of the pronoun game, how you want me to pronounce you. She, hers, he, him. You could be a pronoun. Tell me what your pronoun is. I hold the pronouns accountable too. Hers, yours, him, her, he, she, he, whatever. I'm not, however you want to, I'm not, no. It's equal opportunity smoke give over here. It don't matter. Bro, it's about the male, female. It's about who willing to put in the work. Mark, you got to hold people accountable like Kirk holds his people accountable. How does Kirk don't really hold his people accountable. Kirk don't really hold nobody accountable.
You go in on Big Zo, man.
I didn't go on to Big Zo. Big
man,
Zo
Big Zo so hard, man.
Big Zo appreciated that. His family appreciated that. His wife appreciated that. His mother appreciated that. His whole family was watching. The only person that I held accountable whose family didn't appreciate it was your guy. and I didn't do nothing but tell him the right thing. But that that goes back to what we just talked about. Mm-hmm. Some people are uncoachable.
Right.
He exemplifies someone that's uncoachable.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what you tell him, he's still gonna go do the complete opposite.
Right.
And then come back with the walk of shame.
Get put in the circle.
Get put in. Well, he ain't getting put in. He only got put in my circle one time. He ain't been back since.
Right.
And if he watches quietly. But it's not from a place of. The circle is accountability that people need. Listen, it's a lot of people out here that's selling shit. And once they sell you whatever it is they selling, their course, their mentorship, whatever, once you buy it, they're not doing a follow-up with you to make sure that everything is going well. You're not getting that courtesy call.
Right.
Big Zo never gave me a dime. Natasha never gave me a dime.
Mm-hmm. But see, some of those moments that you use to teach, man, I don't know. It's an eye opener to a lot of people, but a lot of people still go out and do what they want to do.
Why you think testimonials is? Because don't nobody want to come up and face the truth. You heard what Great Polo said. Mark, I didn't like you at first. Why you didn't like me?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't music to my ears. In so many words. Right. It was the truth. It was the harsh reality.
Yeah, you weren't telling them what they want to hear.
Right. When you tell a person the real, and once they start to see what you've been saying is correct, then you got to take the hate out your heart. See, mm-hmm. when you're in a market and you have a product, right? And you're trying to sell your product.
Mm-hmm.
You can't offend your consumer base.
Right.
If a person walks into Gucci and I don't have on Gucci, I can have on some flip-flops. I could look disheveled, but I may have a pocket full of money.
Right.
That's a professional establishment. What they may be thinking in their head and judging in their head, they're not going to say it out loud, right? Because you never know what a person may have. They're not going to offend someone because you don't know what this person may have or what this person may be willing to spend just because they didn't walk in Gucci with Gucci, right? See, me, I don't have anything that I need for you to like me. I don't really care. I can only just tell you the truth.
Right.
So when I say it's hard, I say, you can do this, you can't do this. Nah, that's probably not going to work, and this is why. It's not what most people are saying.
No, I know that, but I think most people are offended by the way your approach, because you don't go back
Kirk,
and watch the live stream.
let's
Wait,
not
wait,
talk
wait.
about approach. Kirk, you call
No,
people.
wait.
You
No,
talk.
wait.
You call people. You talk about people. You disrespect people. I don't
No.
disrespect anybody.
No. But if you
I
go
don't
back and
disrespect
wa-
people's significant others. I don't do none of that. I ignore a lot of shit.
No. I'm saying, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying your approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying nothing is wrong. I'm not saying what you're doing.
What approach are you talking about, Kirk? What are you?
I'm just saying, if somebody looking from here, from their computer, looking at you, right? Sometime, like even with the Big Zo testimony, even with all his people watching, right? Some people can see you that night being a little bit too hard. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, go back and watch it live. You didn't even let Big Zo talk at times.
It was nothing to talk. What wasn't nothing? What? But here's the thing, Kirk. Everything that he learned, he got it from me, and with that corrective approach that was taken that night, he's went up even further.
Right.
See, you can't get mad at. Here's the thing. If I had someone that could, if I would have had a me back in 2010 that could point me in the right direction, give me everything that I needed, but they were stern with me, I would have been fine with that. Why? You know why? Because first of all, it's not no moisture when it, like, in my heart, like, business is business.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if a person is willing to give me their time, that's experienced, that I'm obviously here to get their information, they give me the time. If they giving me the information, I'm going to take the information. The way it's being presented, I don't really care. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm not calling him out his name. Wasn't nothing for him to say at that time. Right? Wasn't nothing for him to really say, but at that point it was to listen. I didn't give you the blueprint. You making the money, but you spending the money. You got brother-in-law, you went out here and did this, you paying this ungodly amount. The numbers don't even make sense. We did the numbers on live. Those don't make sense. This is stuff that people charge a lot of money to do. I sat there and did it for free. You got all this money, your costs are low, your living expenses is $3,500 a month. Where's the rest of the $20,000 at?
Right.
So you want me to sit up there and, well, we gotta, you'll get it. You'll understand one day. So, just keep cracking the back, keep cracking the whip, and just keep working, and it'll all figure itself out. And, like, what you want me to do?
No, I don't. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from people that view you.
Who? Name names. You think Kirk? You think I give a damn?
That watches a channel that feel
No,
like
they don't.
You might be going in too hard.
That Natasha video. That video.
You went hard on Natasha the last time.
That video has had more positive feedback than the most positive video.
Right.
People like that. People like those accountability sessions. That's when those are the videos, and those are the times in the live streams when it's the most engagement. If you notice, that's when the engagement is at its peak.
Right.
People like those accountability sessions. But that's my niche. That's my calling card. I created that. With James last year, I saw something that time with James, and I said, listen, I'm going to make more aggressive content. I gave fair warning. So when people say, Mark, was this guy and that guy, bullshit, because I gave fair warning. So, and when James was I don't want to call him the scapegoat goat, I'll call him the trial.
Right.
He was the first person that was under the trial. He was,
right, right.
When I looked at the replay of that, I'm like, damn. Because he was sitting there looking all sad and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was more because he was looking sad. But then somebody told me, because I got people, homies and shit that watch me. Like, bro, y'all, you and Kirk gave that dude a blueprint to win.
Mm-hmm.
He went, see, I'm from Chicago, bro. Like, people, they said, man, he went and did that dumb shit. The F he driving all the way across country, Kirk already gave him the damn blueprint. Y'all set him up for success. He should be sitting up there looking goofy. The fuck you feeling sad for? Why you feel bad? It's people that wish they would have been in a position to have both of y'all give him the blueprint. He did what he wanted to do.
Right.
So what you? But I also noticed that when that was going on, the engagement.
Right. The chat was going off.
Right. So you still have to understand, listen, it's still content creation. I'd rather be more aggressive helping somebody or helping people than aggressive trying to bring somebody else or hating on somebody else. If I'm going to spend my time and a person's going to challenge my demeanor, I'd rather them challenge it at me helping somebody versus me tearing somebody down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But it's always easier to tear people down than build them up. So that's another issue.
Well, here's the thing.
Because it's going to be too much work to challenge you and information.
Hold on. But I'll tear you down when you do something like that, but then I'm going to build you back up. See, when you hold somebody accountable, that's what you do. You tear them down. You put it in their mind. Listen, it's like your kid. What the hell you doing? Smack them upside their head. We already went through this. Do this, do this, do this. You went and you did that. That's the tear down. But then you build them back up. Now you build that confidence back up. So if a person gonna challenge me, I'd rather them challenge me for that, because at the end of the day, it was help. It wasn't nothing to hurt him. It wasn't nothing to hurt Natasha. Big Zoe winning out here in these streets. Natasha could be winning too. And everybody else that went through accountability session, even your boy Vernon, he's just not coachable. He was the only one whose family got upset.
Right.
But I gave him the blueprint. But just like you did, and just like everybody else he went to, you go to 50 million people because you're not coachable. You don't know how to sit down, accept coaching, and go out and apply it. Just some of the stuff that I know that happened behind the scenes that I'm not going to talk about. So it's no reason to get upset when you got one person that's taking their time telling a person what he's doing wrong and giving them a blueprint to success, to correct that behavior or correct those actions.
Right.
So it's like when you work at a job and they write you up. They don't call it, the professional term is not called a write-up, it's called corrective action. The purpose of them writing you up is to hopefully punish you enough that they correct your negative actions, corrective actions. So that's all an accountability session is. It's just corrective action, because somebody's clearly not telling these people what they're doing wrong or know how to pick at them. Look how long I spent with Big Zoe to get out of him what I needed to get out, because something wasn't making sense. You make 20,000, but you telling me you ain't got no money. Where'd the money go?
Right.
20,000 in the cargo van. What's your living expense? You tell me your living expenses. We break down all your costs. So now it's $12,000. Where's the money at? I don't know. So how long did I spend with him? So I had to pick at certain things. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. So wait, somebody co-signed the van and you paying him? Well, how much you paying him? How much? No, wait, no. Well, man, I got to take it home. What? Wait.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you can't say nothing to me because that was my 2 hours I spent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So nah, I don't hear that shit.
I hear that shit.
Because here's the thing, Kirk. No one helped me. No one helped me. I didn't have a me.
Right.
I didn't have an entrepreneur in my family. And these people, if they had entrepreneurs in their family that could help them, or people that they knew that were successful, seeing some success in this, they wouldn't come to us.
Right. Exactly.
So it's just accountability, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, it's cool.
Natasha's straight. She all right.
She all right.
Yeah, she cool.
Everybody good.
Yeah, Natasha all right.
Everybody still love me over you though, because they don't think you're a nice guy.
Well, Rob told you. A lot of people will tell you I'm not a nice guy. You know, listen, when it comes to business, you know who a lot of people think is a nice guy, but really wasn't really a nice guy, was very shrewd businessman.
Your brother?
No, Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was a very shrewd businessman. When you see Michael Jackson in an interview, or you see him just when a camera pops up, and he was a different person when he was doing those stage rehearsals. He was directing the lighting guy, or the sound guy, or the switchboard guy. When it comes to business, Michael Jackson, I heard, was one of the most shrewdest and just from things that I've seen, like behind the scene, I'm like, man, you know what? This dude is a toy. His voice is even different. He got a real deep man voice. Business is business. Most business people that are really serious about business, it's not the fact that they're not nice people. It's just when you catch them in business mode, they're in business mode. And business mode and business is serious.
Right.
Some people don't take business serious.
True.
They take it as a joke.
Yeah, that's true.
The most successful business people I know and I've seen, whenever they're in business mode, it's business mode. And to some people, it may seem mean, but it's just not. It's just business. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit up here and like, what do you want me to do, Kirk? It's my time, you know. So at the end of the day, Kirk, and then to even rebuttal what you saying even more, when I became more aggressive, the channel started scaling even quicker. It started scaling even faster.
All right.
So I mean, you know, it is what it is. You can
you keep it 100. You keep it straight. I don't have a problem with what you're doing. I'm just asking from a different lens. You get what I'm saying? Because not everybody see and understand what you're doing. It's just like some of the content and the topic that we talk about, and some of the stuff that I might say that rub people the wrong way, but they don't understand that it's content. You get what I'm saying? And
but see, you purposely try to rub people the wrong way. I don't purposely try to rub people the wrong way. If a situation comes up where someone has to be held accountable, then it's just an accountability session, but it's not done in a disrespectful manner. You know, Natasha.
You're right. So like you said, I start controversy. You get what I'm saying with some of the subject, but again, you're using those moments to teach people to be like, man, if you're gonna make money and this is what you have to do, just do it this way and just do it right the first time.
Look at when the guy came on here with the cost per mile.
Right.
I never met that guy. I held him accountable. And he was a loyal subscriber to another channel.
Right.
if you want to learn something and you coming to someone for learn something, are you here for the delivery or you here for the message? Or for the lesson, I should say.
I think most people focus on the delivery.
Keep focusing on the delivery.
Because the message is the message. The delivery part of it.
The reason why the reason why the delivery is done that way, because people get in. You drawing in different emotions. I was taught that. See, I never created content until I created content. So I didn't know how to create content until I started creating content and got better at it, and then saw advice for it. You have to draw in different emotions. Your biggest critics, the people who hate you the most, are your biggest supporters. So you don't want everyone to have that sentiment of, you know, Mark is a good guy, I like Mark. You want some people to have Mark as an asshole. I don't like Mark.
Oh, I know that.
You want to have both. Right? And you have to be strong enough that, you know, when you do get critics and detractors based on, let's say, like what you're talking about, how you present stuff, you have to accept that that's just a part of what comes along with it.
Right.
And you have to focus on the people that are here for the information. You can't really focus on the negativity. That's why I said going into this year, I'm not battling with nobody.
Yeah,
it's not worth. You know, people want to do stuff at me, then cool. That's just more property I have on the internet.
Right.
If I don't got to pay for more property, more space, I can, you know, live rent free, tax free, and own property and on different channels. Then so be it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I look at it. It's free marketing, free promotion for me, because a lot of people that see that content and they come over to the channel and then they watch the channel, they were like, well, this is some good information. So it's just marketing.
Right,
you know, so, you know, I don't, you know, so no, I don't mind, you know, being aggressive. I'm presenting it aggressively, purposely.
Right. Yeah, it's all good, man. You know it is.
Yeah. Maybe you should try it sometime.
It's all good. Yeah.
You should try
I'm a good guy.
You should try it
Midwest. Shout out to Midwest Box Trucker.
Oh, he in here?
He had a talk. No, I don't see him, but he had a talk with me. So.
Oh yeah, I never really talked about that.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, we had after that live stream, me, him, and Kirk sat on in the back room for about an hour after that live stream and chopped it up. Yeah, he's a good guy, and just, you know, sometimes, you know, people can have differences of opinion, but then still have a lot in common, and can, you know, respect each other's creativity, views and opinions and creativity.
But he's a funny guy, though. He's really a funny guy.
Yeah, when he puts his content together,
and you know what I mean.
But see, here's what about him. When he puts stuff like that together, he doesn't do it with any malice. It's not vindictive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell when someone does something with malice, like it's in their heart. It's spewing out of them. You see what I'm saying? It's vindictive. Like you can, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we had a conversation, me, him, and Kirk chopped it up for about an hour after that live stream. So yeah, you know,
shout out to Midwest.
Yeah, shout out to Midwest.
Midwest is part of the new, you know what I mean? MGM.
They hit me back. I am hoping they have something in my market so I can onboard. They told me what I needed for insurance. I don't care about the delivery, free publicity. Kirk admitted he's causing drama in this shit. Prince was truly a straight businessman. Mark looked at Michael Jordan. People liked him, but he can be the biggest asshole. Yeah, Mike was a big asshole. It's 2024, the Dream Crusher. Yeah, man. So the Dream Crusher back. I'm back, man. I'm crushing dreams all 2024. That's what I'm here for. So I'm the Dream Crusher. Like, what people don't understand, like, you know how many people unsubscribe to my channel every day?
They unsubscribe and then resubscribe.
Well, no, that too. Like the other day, I lost 10 subscribers and then I gained like 50. So, but those a lot of people that unsubscribe, those are people that are just no longer in box trucking. You see what I'm saying? They're just doing
yeah. You're right. You're like, you're right. You're right.
That's why you
but
have
still
a lot.
Watch it though. They still watch it.
Well, because here's the thing: when you don't watch someone, even if you subscribe to them, it doesn't show up in your algorithm. There's channels that I'm subscribed to that I'm forgot I've subscribed to because when I go on YouTube, it don't pop up in my recommended, and then just randomly one day something will pop up in my recommend. I'm like, damn, I forgot I was subscribed to this channel because I don't keep up with that content enough to the point where YouTube is like, well, he don't never watch it, so we're not gonna recommend it. It rather recommend me like DJ Academics or like Angry Man or something like that. Something that I'll listen to while I'm working out in the gym. And like if Angry Man is live, I'll listen to him for hours while I'm just working out in the gym. So but it's all good. You got anything else you want to say, man? In part?
Nah, man, that's it, man. That's good. It's all good.
Mark is super humble after hearing the history. He can brag about a lot of doesn't respect. I don't know, man. Some people say I ain't humble. What's a Sexy Be Trucking? She said I ain't humble. Hey man, we gotta throw a little shot. We gotta throw.
Nobody likes you, man. Nobody likes you, man.
Man, listen.
It's funny how sometime when other content creator will put out something about me and you, and some people will go in and they'll be like very interesting. But then when we do the same thing, that's why I don't like y'all. Y'all so negative. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Man, it's cool.
It's the internet. It's the internet.
I don't hate anybody, bro. I don't hate nobody. It is what it is. I don't care, bro. Like, you got anything that you want to say?
No, man. Just stay focused, man. And like I said in my live, man, people just got to be a little bit more patient, man, and stop running up and down and just trying to be impatient and kind of just take time and do what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And just be humble. Like Mark said, man, just be humble. You got to know when to turn on that go switch. You know what I mean? It's like back in the days when they first started to use nitrous in cars, man. You got to know when to push that nitrous button. So just be patient. Sometimes, going fast, in the long run, it ain't gonna worth it.
I think for the most part, I think this year be good for a lot of people, especially if they've been following like our channels and they're just getting into the space. I think, if they enter in right, I think those people will be okay as long as they listen, because now I think like you've been on YouTube for a couple years. I've been on, it'll be 2 years in April. So now people, the validation is there, and people have also seen people that have come up that don't listen. So if you have a thought, well, maybe they don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I should go do that. Now you've seen people that come up that don't listen, that go do the complete opposite, and they have to come back with their head held down and do the walk of shame. So I think the longer you on, it provides more validity, right, to the audience, and I think that will help them make a more comfortable, more well-informed decision. I can understand why, let's say in 2021, 2022, a person who was coming to YouTube to consume content for information could be not misinformed, but could be confused. I can see it now. I couldn't really understand it or see it last year, but looking back on the grand scheme of thing, after all the smoke is clear, I can see how a person could have been confused. But now, now that the smoke is clear and the dust is settled, with the handful of people, you have your pick of the litter, depending on which way you want to go. Right. I know I did Final Mile and Moving, and I talk about those things, but I talk a lot about business in general, how to go about business the right way in general, right? And I talk more about business than I talk about, final mile and moving, because people need that general business sense, period. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's not what a lot of people are putting out. And this is where I get a lot of flack too, because I talk about the experience. Went on the experience kick. People that are coming to the business for 2 years in box truck, and that's great. They can show you their journey. But still, as far as business is concerned, it takes years of being in business to be a good businessman or businesswoman. Forget just your particular Amazon or your particular final mile or your particular middle mile. Yeah, you can be in that for 2 years and still, okay, this is the journey, this is cellular, whatever, and tell people, but still, on the grand scheme of things, business. Business trumps all of that shit.
Right.
And I think ultimately that's where my competitive advantage is at when it comes to the space as far as business is concerned. And that's why I focus more on business than just the final mile aspect or the moving aspect. So yeah, and that's just it. All right.
You're a good guy, man.
I'm all right. Listen, Kirk, check it out.
Everybody love Mark, man. The girls love you. The guys love you. Everybody check for you.
Check it out, Kirk.
Even the girls in Chicago. I know the first time I came to Chicago, they're always crying over Mark.
Listen,
we're gonna talk about that at a different time.
Yeah, let's talk about that a different day. I'm finna go watch the rest of this Bulls game, man.
You're a Marky Fresh guy.
I'm finna go watch the rest of this Bulls game, man.
Yeah. You walk in the club and 15 women hollering at you.
Hey, man, listen, I'm a single guy.
I guess it paid to be it. That's why you ain't getting married, because you wanna just keep having a flock of women, just keep running around and be like, oh my God, Marky Fresh.
If the right one come along, but if the right one don't come along, then no.
You want this right one. What is this right one thing?
Kirk, man, why you want to start a new topic right when I'm trying to get off, man? I don't want to hang.
Listen, talk about right woman.
I don't want to hang out. Listen, Kirk, I don't want to hang out with you no more.
Man, just choose a woman.
I'm out of here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to choose any. Listen, it's a lot of dudes.
Here we go. You ain't a lot of dudes. First of all, you ain't a lot of dudes. Okay?
Check this out. Listen,
you Mark.
Check this out. When the right one come along, trust me, I'll do the right thing. But until
what is the right woman to you?
Oh my God, bro. Why do we have this conversation like once a month, bro? What is it? The right
ask
one,
people
bro.
in the chat, which right woman? Ask them in the
right
chat.
One.
When did they get with their spouse? Was it when the woman was right, or when it was the time?
I'm not finna have these types of conversations. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled like Jonathan.
Trying to get you married this year, man.
Jonathan?
You need to get married and settle down and get some little junior running around. You need some little baby Mark the mentor, man.
So you think I'm gonna meet some and marry her in the same year? Like, what type
Not
of
just meet some chick?
goofballs
you gonna vet her.
Nah, bro, I'm not getting married this year.
You ain't gonna get married none at all because you waiting on the right one.
And I'm not waiting on anything. If the right one comes along, then it'll happen. Until then, it ain't gonna be. Listen, I'm not forcing anything.
What is the right one?
Kirk, the right one. Do you think you married? Listen, do you think you married the right one?
I've been married over 10 years.
Hold on. Is she the right one?
As far as I know, of course.
All right.
Not a problem with her.
Now let me ask you this: if she wasn't the right one, would have married her?
What do you mean if she was the right one?
If she wasn't the right one, would have married her?
I wouldn't know that until a few years in. Because year 1, 2, and 3,
Kirk,
listen, year 1, 2, and 3, I'm still trying to figure out who she is, just as she's trying to figure out who I am.
What year did you marry her?
2013.
How many years was y'all dating before you married her?
Me and Kenisha, we were dating.
Who else? Man, come on, bro. You wasting my time, bro. I want
See why I don't like talking to this guy?
I mean, you was like me and Kenisha. Who else we talking about? The hell? Like, come on, bro. What year did you start dating her? What year did you start dating her?
2008.
So from 2008 to 2013. So y'all knew each other. Y'all dated for 5 years.
Right.
So it took you probably 4 years then, because you probably proposed to her after 4 years, right? Y'all were engaged for a year, or did you just propose and y'all just went and got married? Did y'all do like a wedding and stuff?
No. We dated first and then we married. But that's what I'm saying. We weren't looking at it like the way you looked at it. Like, oh man, is she the right one?
Okay, so first of all,
we dated for 5 years.
She was Jamaican.
Right.
Y'all both from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that was 2008.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2024, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
You got Sexy Red out here.
Mm-hmm.
You got the City Girls. You got Megan Thee Stallion. But let's focus on Sexy Red.
This guy. See, this is where me and you have a different debate, man.
No, because you don't understand. This is where we debated before.
Uh-huh.
When I say the right person, when I say the right person, I mean the right person. That means everything. Especially their mindset. A lot of people out here, a lot of women out here nowadays, they mind is corrupted. Right? They good to date. They good to have fun with, hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
But just because they good to date, hang out with, have fun with, don't mean they marriage material.
Yeah, but you gotta. Let me ask you this. You ever try to date outside of your culture and outside of your country?
Mm-mm.
So that can be an issue, Mark.
Oh, that's something that
you got to travel the world and see what's out there.
Well, here's the thing.
Your right one might not be here.
She probably not in Chicago.
She probably not even in America. She probably in South America.
Nah, I'm not a passport.
She probably
bro.
in Janet. She probably in Japan.
No.
See, you don't know that, man.
No.
See, you want to hear what you want. You want a girl that lives next to you, or somebody that live in Indiana or Ohio. You know what I mean?
Necessarily. I think I don't know why you be so worried about it. Like I'm cool. Like I'm chill.
Trying to get you to get a girl and marry her.
Why do I want to? Why do I want to have
little Mark Jr. running around the
house? Why do you want me to have all that stress?
We want you to have a little Junior, so when you're on the live, he comes right next to your home right there, and like, Daddy, you're not coming to bed.
Hey, Kirk, check this out.
You know what I mean?
Check this out. Nigga, I'm winning out here, dude. I'm having a great time.
See, that's why you ain't gonna find. There you go.
No, I could find them. They there. I just don't want them.
See,
because it's not the right one.
You give yourself away, man. You just
all right,
give
Kirk,
the answer, man.
All right, so let's check this out. I still got about a good 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I still got about a good 7 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no rush. I'm not going to just do something because Kirk wants me to do it. So then I do the wrong thing, and then everything that I've acquired in life, now I got to give half of it away to some chick that I married because Kirk wanted me to marry her. So now she gets half of everything.
Who tell you the woman ain't gonna need anything, even if they're
you think they're gonna leave me and not take nothing? They're gonna take half. Man. See, Kirk, when the last time you was a bachelor? See, you ain't been a bachelor in a long time.
Man, listen, man. When was the
last time you was a bachelor?
Man, you gave the answer, man. You say you all here winning, so you ain't.
Kirk, when was the last time you was a bachelor?
I haven't been a bachelor in years, but I'm saying you give the answer already.
So remember when you was a bachelor? Can you remember when you was a bachelor?
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever a bachelor? Hold on. Let me. No. Were you ever a bachelor at success, or were you a bachelor on your grind? See, you were a bachelor on your grind.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? When you were still on your grind, You got married, you got divorced, then you met Kanisha, and you got married Green. You were still on your grind. You hadn't even started you was barely just getting in the cargo van thing when you met Kanisha. So you don't know what it's like to be successful as a bachelor. If you could have the feeling of being successful in a bachelor versus on the grind of a bachelor, it's two different things. You remember that when you always like to remember it, because I don't know, like when we walked in that club.
Yeah, when you walk in the club and then you got 15 chicks.
Okay, so all those chicks know
you're winning,
me,
so
right?
you don't want to give that up.
So that's that's what you get. That feeling. See, you don't know what that feeling is like. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what that feeling is like when you walk in, you got that shit on, and they like, that's him. There he go right there. That's him. You don't know what it's like to be him.
Oh man.
You when you got to your level of success, you were already married. Right? So you don't know what it's like to be successful.
If I was driving my truck, man, I would have run off the road.
You think it's funny, but I'm breaking it down to you on why. So you want me to
I don't. Where you say I want you? You say
you bring this up once a month, and I get it. You want to hang out. You ain't got to load tomorrow. You just want to talk because you married. This little dungeon or whatever you got built out in the basement, this is like your private space because you really don't want to go back upstairs. You really don't want to go upstairs.
This is upstairs.
Well, downstairs, wherever your family, wherever your family is at, you don't want to go in that room. You trying to stay far away, so you want to hold me here to hang out with you. See, I don't have any. It be times when I be live streaming, it be person here. But the point of the matter is, I'm not hiding from anyone within my own house. See, the thing with you married guys is like when we had the Daniel guy on the live stream that time. His wife come in, she see we on here talking, making noise and all this stuff, and he's moving in his own house. He got to go find a quiet spot in his own house.
Oh man, this guy.
Like why? Like, what makes you think? What makes you think I want to?
So you say I can't move around in the crib?
No, you can if you want to, but you want to force something on me that
I ain't forcing no.
The right candidate hasn't presented themselves. I'm not going to do. I'm just going to have fun.
You lying, Mark. See, this is where I'm going to hold you accountable. You just said, listen, Mark. You just said that you're winning, right? So ain't no right candidate. You ain't waiting on no damn right candidate, bro, because you're winning.
No. If the right one comes along, then yeah, I'm gone.
You gonna stop winning?
I'm not gonna let the right one go away, so I could be all like.
What about the chick that came and give it that hug that night? She was a nice little cutie.
She's a bottle girl, Kirk.
Okay, but you got other chicks around the table that was giving you a hug. Why they were like a bunch of single women? Why you never chose one of those?
They
all
bottle
good.
No, listen, they're bottle girls and bartenders. It was just their night off. They weren't at the place they worked. They were there where we were at. How do you, Kirk? First of all, how do you think I know them? How do you think I know them?
I don't know, but they know you well enough to come and treat it like a celebrity when you pull.
All right, so let's break it down. Let's break it down so you can, because you clearly don't understand. If I just told you they in the nightlife, they bottle girls, bartenders. They know me well enough. You saw how they came, so clearly we've had some interaction to the point where, boom. So this is a bottle girl that whenever I frequent the place she works at. I get the same section. I call her or I text her and tell her I'm coming. Hold that corner section for me. I come in. We get that section on some Playboy fly stuff. We don't, we're not thirsty. We're not trying to pull chicks in the booth. And she's serving us. And as she's serving us, I'm hitting her. Boom. Even if we need we got bottle service, and even we need more juice. Man, you know, we need some more lemonade. We need some more cranberry. She brings some more cranberry lemonade, 20. Man, I need you to go get somebody from the door. It's a line. Can you go get them from the door? She go pull my people in. That's in line. Boom. Go another 20. So if I've been frequent to a spot that she worked and she's a bottle girl, she sees opportunity. Only people that's spending money buying sections is people that got money. And if I'm coming in, when I was going to her spot, we was going there every Thursday night in whenever they opened the city back up during the pandemic, like the summer of 2021. So they shut down 2020, summer 2021, before they shut it back down. Every Thursday night was there. Every Thursday night, to the point where she said, man, put my number in your phone.
But what about the rest of the ones that was with her? You said they're bartenders, right?
Because that little nightlife community, they all know each other from the different clubs and the different bars. So if they got an off night, listen. So it's a chick I'm talking to right now. She a bartender, right? Those bottle girls and those bartenders, even if they work at different clubs, it's their community. So if it's an off night, they spending their off night at a bar or a club. It's just their community. Right. But the bartenders and the bottle chicks is the coldest looking chicks because they have to make their appearance, their look is how they make their money. But they chicks too, so they like dudes, so they go after the dudes that they like. A lot of dudes try to come after them because they have the appearance, because that's how they make their money. So even though the chick, let's say, likes me, why would I marry a bottle chick? You want me to just jump the broom with a bottle chick, dude? Man, that goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Certain chicks are just for dating, hanging out, and fun, and then you have the chick that's for marriage.
But I don't think you're looking for marriage
until you find the chick for marriage, you just have fun. Yeah. See, you never was a bachelor. You came to America as an immigrant. You had to work. You never was a single bachelor at a level of success. You was on the grind. So it's hard to explain it to you. You don't know what that feeling is like. It's a different type of feeling.
Right.
But you got to feel it. You got to feel it a little bit through me when you went out with me that night. So, you know, you just saw it. So as a married man, you know, when y'all married, y'all have to feel it through somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Because like I got homies that's married, they always want to know, man, what happened when y'all went out last night, man? It was some chicks there. They want to hear all the stories because they can't live it. So they get satisfaction from just hearing the stories. Man, it was some chicks there. Yeah, man, what they was looking like. Man, it was good.
I can see you. You ain't gonna settle down. You ain't waiting on no.
No, I am.
Right.
I am.
Man, you ain't. I asked you. Remember when I said, "What if somebody from YouTube or Instagram hit you up?" Would you
Hell
date
no.
them? Nah,
Hell no.
So you ain't wait. Oh, you don't know that the right one though.
Why would I do that?
See what I'm saying? You got an excuse for that too. What's wrong with a girl from the internet?
What if it's a setup?
Come on, Mark. You're not stupid, man. You ain't going to just date to just
run
right.
Up I'm not. You damn right.
And just
you damn right. Nah, I wouldn't do that. That's not me. I wouldn't do it. Could be.
So if a woman from the internet see you and like you, and she like, Mark, you're nice and cute, man, blah blah blah, you would have give her a shot? Not even from Instagram. What if you vet her? What if she verify?
What that mean? Vet her. What that mean?
Yeah, you already run through a profile. You know, you do all your research.
What the profile going to tell me about their intentions?
No, but you gonna talk to her. You gonna feel her out. You gonna know she's from the internet. She likes you. You're a nice guy. You got that clean shave, that body that she likes, that t-shirt.
Nah, bro.
All that looks. Then you
Kirk,
driving around in a glass roof car, you know what I mean? You shopping at old food. You at the gym every now and then. Come on, man. You ain't gonna give a chick from the internet the shot, Mark.
What you mean, like just a sick that come into my DM and like, man, fly here? Hell no, I'm not flying nowhere.
No, I'm not talking about flying. I'm just saying, she might be from Chicago. You never know.
Hell no, definitely. Hell no, you trying to line me up, boy? Is you tweaking?
I'm just saying.
Hell no, boy. That could be a whole dude trying to line. Boy, you tweaking, Kirk. Yeah, when you come back here, just make sure you check in with me, bro. Man, you ain't got no. Mark, you don't have any. Kirk, I listen. Let me tell you something.
Nobody, man. You just
I don't. No, Kirk, you don't. You don't even know, Kirk. You don't even know how to move out here in these streets. The shit you talking about, I just know you just lost in the sauce, boy. You talking about meeting people on the internet, dude? Please, nigga. I can't even tell you the last time I met a chick and went over her crib without knowing her for an extended period of time. Is you tweaking, boy?
But nobody's supposed to go to a woman's house.
Yeah, you got some goofies that do it.
Everybody know that. Especially
you got some goofies that do it. Yeah, you got some goofies that do it. That get lined up. So yeah, I'm straight, Kirk. I enjoy my bachelor life, man. You trying to take it away from me? Then I'm gonna have to go buy a house and
see. You're giving all. You're giving. This is what I'm saying, man. You say one thing, but then you go back and what you're saying.
Because I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
I'm winning.
Keep it all the way funky.
Wait. You said, let me go back on your words. You said I'm winning.
Kirk, this is what my biggest thing is.
You ain't gonna date a bottle chick. Then you said,
here's my biggest
thing. If I get married, I gotta go buy a house. I gotta go take on all these responsibilities.
No, I don't care about the responsibilities. The responsibilities ain't nothing. I was talking with my OG New Year's, because I told you what I wanted to do for her. I ain't gonna say online, but
right.
She was like, "Man, who gonna clean this place up?" Mm-hmm. I don't care about responsibility. You can always hire somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing with me is, as far as getting married, the person that I think would win me over as far as marrying is a person who's going to provide me peace. Everything else don't matter. I like peace. I'm a peaceful person. I don't like drama. I just want peace. Peace. Right. Just peace and sanity. No drama, peace. And it's hard to find that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want drama. You know, they want drama because just drama is just what you see on the internet. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I just want peace. So if I find someone that brings me peace and solitude and they fine, but until then, I'm just gonna thug it out on the bachelor tip. Because you know what? If I don't want to be bothered, I can go my way and they can go theirs.
All right, man.
See, I ain't gotta hide in the dungeon like you.
No, man. Yeah,
I ain't gotta hide downstairs and not want to go upstairs, and I could just say, man. You know what?
So you stealing Midwest line right now, man. Come on, man.
What you mean? No, I'm keeping it funky with you, bro. I don't want no issues. I want peace. I know a lot of people.
I don't got that issue with my wife. My wife, you know.
No, because you listen, Kirk. You from a different culture, bro. You from a different culture. So
but that's what I was saying to you. Why you don't try a different culture? If your fear, hold on a minute. If your fear is getting your stuff taken away, if you dating, and have to be worrying about certain type of mindset, why not try dating outside of your culture? Because obviously that's a cultural issue that you're facing.
I think no, it's not a cultural issue you're facing. You see, here's the thing: when you by me being from the city, being urban and stuff like that, it's a certain type of aggressiveness that I still need. Like when you go outside the culture, from what I see, like a lot of those women, I think, because I never dated outside my culture.
What do you
from
mean
what
by
I see, they like real, like just,
No, you said a certain type of aggression you still need. What do you mean by that?
I need. So like when you date outside your race, from what I see, you got women that just kind of like really, and that's not wrong. I want you to be submissive, but they like, I think it'll be fine at first, but then I think eventually it'll get to the point where I'm gonna be like, damn, like, you know, I don't want like a robot, dude. Like somebody that's just gonna, like, I was in a grocery store one time and this dude like looked at his wife and she just started crying. Like, I don't want no, like, I need me a little, you gotta have a little thug in you, just a little touch of thug in you. You know what I'm saying? And to find that, to find, hold on. So to find that right, like educated person that got that urban in it, but then like say in certain environments can turn that proper. Yeah, they exist.
That's
they
like
exist.
You asking for two masters.
They exist. Listen,
man,
my last two, no,
be educated
you a damn lie, because my last two girlfriends was both. They'll turn up on they'll turn up on. Listen, Kirk, they will turn up on your ass, and then in the next breath, answer the phone, and you would thought there was a white girl. Yeah, one morning you would think they're from 79th Street. The next breath, you would think they was from Lincoln Park.
So you saying you're looking for the right one? Then that's a big lie. Then
no, it ain't a big lie. That's just what I want. That's what I want. But it's got to be the right. It's got to be the right situation. Then you got to factor in. You got to factor in the fact that okay, the kid aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember. See, so now that's another situation you neglecting. You know, the kid aspect. So,
but if you're gonna worry about losing stuff and bringing kids,
no.
Woman?
What you mean lose stuff and bring kids? What are you talking about?
No, I say if you're concerned about losing or worrying about if stuff go left, you're gonna lose stuff. Then why do you want an aggressive woman?
No, what I'm saying is you have to meet the right person that meets all the qualifications and still in a space where they want to have kids or they're looking to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand, I'm a little bit older, so a lot of women that I date already got a kid or two. So
you want a woman without kids or with kids?
No. They just have to be able to have kids or want another kid. You see what I'm saying? Some women don't want another kid. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to understand that's part of the package as well. So I have to make because I have a lot of stuff to protect on my end. So I want to make sure that
I'm confused about you.
No, it's not a confused. You're not getting it, is what you're not getting. You want to have this conversation.
I'm not getting it because 1 minute you say you're winning, next minute you say you don't want to lose anything. Then you say
no. I am winning because I'm winning because right. I'm having fun. But then you said if the right thing comes along, yeah, I'll go for the right thing.
But that's when if it comes along, a little aggression.
That's the right thing.
You need therapy, man.
No, I don't. That's the right thing. Session, listen, Kirk, the right thing is the right thing. You don't know what the right thing is because you're not part of you're not part of my culture. So until then, until then, I'm gonna keep running the way I've been running. Shit.
That's why they don't like you on the internet.
Give a goddamn what they don't like. Shit. I don't give a goddamn what they don't like. I think you mad because I had fun. You saw how when I walked in that club, you was like, damn, man. I miss those days, man.
You see, you see the girl with the little furry hair, the one that not the one that come and give you the hug, but the other one with her hair look like catch her to her shoulder, and it was like all real fine and furry. And she jump out the chair same time you walk over. She looked at you like she saw Santa Claus, man. What's up with that, man?
Oh man, you already know what it
She
is.
jump out the chair. Listen, she jump out. The girl brought Mark over to like, hey, look who is here. And she looked at Mark like, Mark. And she jumped out that chair so fast. I was like, look at this guy. Me and Terrence was just looking at you. You and Chase was taking over the place with all these girls.
Chase a fly guy too. He a fly guy.
Hell yeah, Chase is a fly guy.
Chase came in there with his. I could tell Chase probably like white girls though. He like white girls, don't he?
You know, the type of woman we're talking about, they always yellow bone that you were running around in the damn club with.
But see, that goes back to
they all wear clean skin, long straight hair.
See, that goes back to what I'm saying. So like, by me being really, really dark, most women that are attracted to me are really, really light. Lighter women like darker men. So that's why, you know, those lighter women, like the last two women I dated, this chick that I'm talking to now, she's more darker complected, but like the last 3 that I've dated, high yellow. And they all shot at me.
Right.
And when I say high yellow, I'm talking about high yellow. So
like the one that was in the club.
Yeah, she's not really like a high yellow. She's more like a red bone.
Right.
See, the red bone and the yellow bone is two different things.
Right.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, man.
I know you don't. You gotta know the difference between a red bone and a yellow bone, Kirk. Come on, man.
Oh, man. For all the ladies who thought they could get a shot at Mark from the internet, man, there you go, man. You ain't gonna stand a chance.
No, yeah, probably not. Sorry. All right, Kirk, I'm finna go watch the replay of this Bulls game that I tried to get off the internet and watch an hour ago, and then you wanted to talk about chicks. So I hope your wife ain't watching. You like one of the dudes who want to live through somebody else because you can't have this fun. Like deep down, you was like, you probably like, damn, I wonder what it feel like to be single as a successful trucker that makes $18,000 a week loads. I could probably get all the chicks if I could go run for 2 weeks. I could go partial for 2 weeks over the road, and I could come back and go to every club and get all the what you call them, the fair skinned girls.
They would take all my money.
Yeah, don't
take all my money.
Yeah, because you a trick. See, you don't know how to play the game. You would just pay them. They'll take all your little chop.
Yeah, I'll make good money, but they'll take it away.
They'll see you coming. You'll be like a lick, a sweet lick to them. You'll come as soon as you come off the road. You ready to spin. So like, yeah, you like the person who want to live through somebody else. You really want to know what it's like, I think, because that's why you keep. I'm like, why Kirk always asks me this? Why you want to know about when I'm getting married? Like Kirk, you want to live through being a bachelor, man. What you? All y'all married guys, y'all want to know everything, bro. You jumped the broom, bro. Give up. You did it already. It's over with. You made that decision. You got to deal with it, Kirk. You decided to get married, and you got a nice wife. So just be happy, bro.
I am happy. You met my wife. I ain't missing out on nothing. Yeah, man.
You don't want to be out here with the savages. This ain't you. This ain't you. Leave that to me. Leave that to me, Kirk. You ain't got it in you. You ain't got the swag in you, man.
James said you're wrong for calling me Jamaican.
You ain't got the swag, Kirk. You ain't got it. You ain't got it in you. You ain't.
Hey James, that's how he is, man.
You ain't got it in you, Kirk.
Conversation where I was saying that you can really get trashy with it.
You don't know how to be smooth, Kirk. So marriage is the best thing for you.
Oh man,
marriage is the best thing for you, man. Just stay married and stay a trucker and lead this playboy bachelor stuff to me. All right, I give you a story from time to time. You know what I'm saying? So you can. I'll let you live a little bit. I'll let you live a little bit through me. All right. But I'm
right,
gone
man.
though, for real now. Peace,
All right,
y'all.
peace out, everybody.